In the streets of Duskfall where the sun never shows, bad luck's a friend that everybody knows. The ghosts drift by with hollow, hungry eyes, whispering your secrets and counting their lies. The goats on the rooftops watching from above like twisted messengers of something dark enough. And down by the docks where the eels are fried, you eat your fill, but there's poison inside. Under the endless night, no one's free from fear. Drinking mushroom beer, the shadow's always near. Silver in your hand, it don't last long. In the streets of Duskfall, luck is always wrong. From Crow's Foot to Chur Hollow, the coins keep turning. Every corner you take, the darkness is burning. Brightstone's wealth shines, but it's built on bones. And at night market, you hear the desperate moans. Six Towers crumbles with ghosts in every hall, while the docks stink of fish and the city calls. Your luck runs thin like the web of a spider, and every choice you make pulls you tighter. Under the endless night, no one's free from fear. Drinking mushroom beer, the shadow's always near. Silver in your hand, it don't last long. In the streets of Duskfall, luck is always wrong. The ghosts bleat low, a warning in the wind, a storm of bad fortune just waiting to begin. You've got your coin, but it's blood-stained, cursed, and the spirits won't leave till you're in the dirt. And under the endless night, no one's free from fear. Drinking mushroom beer, the shadow's always near. Silver in your hand, it don't last long. In the streets of Duskfall, luck is always wrong. So raise your mug and take a final bite. The eels squirm down, but nothing feels right. With ghosts in the walls and goats on the roofs, in the city of shadows, there are no truths.
Hello, hello, hello. We got all kinds of people and places, but they're not. The pictures are in the wrong spots. Stressing out over here. And we still gotta make Carver's picture too. Gosh dang it. Well, let's let's get right into it. Again, you gotta make you a song, gotta make you a picture. We'll get on that. The little things you forget about.
Hey,
Um,
really quick, Rook, on your
yes,
Discord, do you have your input profile set on voice isolation or studio? Because the music was really quiet and garbly.
that's a really good question. I I can check later. I don't know.
I'm just letting you
Um,
know that was the thing.
okay. It's a strong possibility with all the resets on stuff, so maybe. Uh, so, hello. Session six. We're calling this one the Sharper Teeth. We have a new player to introduce, and we are missing a player who may or may not be here. We haven't heard confirmation one way or the other from them this week. But considering they were missing last week because of schedule changing stuff, we will see if that is still the issue for going forward. But neither here nor there. We can get right into what happened last week. What did you guys do as a two-man crew? Well, a two-man crew plus all our minions.
Assemble the minions.
We accomplished quite a bit. We got some more turf. We we got up to tier 2. We got into a tussle with the three sisters, and that's going to be an ongoing theme. Took some trauma. We did some pretty desperate things, but it was still fun. We attempted to rescue our teammate, but she got swallowed up in some ancient, or not so ancient, occulty ritual, and made one of the sisters younger. So they're on the fuck around and find out list now. So
They on the list.
They're on the list, along with Dave, the quartermaster.
Right. What else did we do? I know we did something in the beginning too.
Oh, we did
Well, you,
so much
Tea.
stuff.
Some crazy tea. Mushroom
Yes,
tea.
crazy mushroom tea that made us see crazy mushroom fairies.
and the other thing that you guys also did that it wasn't super duper
We
detailed,
negotiated a land agreement between the people who want to expand the docks territory and the people who are like, nah, we don't want none of that.
that was super important. Very, very non-confrontational, but still very good. The other big thing that you guys did though was you dealt with that envelope on your desk, and you now have actual assassination targets, three of them.
Hmm.
And until you
Yeah.
take care of those three yahoos, you don't start getting your extra money from the fight pit.
Yeah. We negotiated a semi-peaceful turf thing
Yep,
as
with
well.
the docks, the dockers. So, are we
Yes.
gonna have like a Deadpool 2 style like X Force recruitment montage so that we end up with our new crew member? Because I think that would be hilarious.
That's basically what I had planned. Yes. Um, but before we get into that, I gotta introduce the player as he has politely been in the like, who are you? What do you do? What's your fun stuff? Tell the people about yourself or as much as you want to, and or the characters you are playing and bringing to the table.
All right, I'm Carver. Um, I've known most of my fellow players in person off and on now at different events, so I'm the vibe. Um, I mostly do tabletop and camp garden time, so I'm familiar with role playing. Now we've Whisper, who is a spirit.
Just as a warning, you're breaking up really bad for some reason. I don't know why.
Let me adjust my input. How is that? Is that a
Talk
little
for
bit
more than
better?
three words. I was gonna say talk for more than
Yeah,
three
yeah.
words again. We'll see.
Say the long
Yeah.
sentence and we'll see.
So I'm Anton Heiss, the Whisper, who is a former spirit warden that will be joining the crew. How does that sound?
Way
Sounds
better.
fantastic.
Thank you. And then you're also bringing a secondary character, yes?
Correct. I'm bringing a man named Yorick, who is a former member of the military as a medic, who will be playing a leech.
All right.
So you can finally get some more healing than you've been doing.
We needed a new doctor. The last one broke.
Well,
You still
he
guys
will
got
hopefully
old
be a
man
little bit
Docky.
less breakable.
We broke the last two
Um,
doctors. The other one broke so bad he took a vacation. The other one broke until he died.
Tends to be a occupational hazard here.
um, for you guys as players to know where your friend is at, he was given what, two extra pips and one special ability extra. So he's not super
Correct.
duper far behind you guys, but he's not. He is behind because he started late. But we did give him a little boost as his characters are meant to be experts in their field to start out. Um, Speaking of your characters, can you tell us what cool whisper ability you picked up? As that's going to be your main character. We're not going to worry about the leech until we
My
send your
primary
whisper into the
one,
shadow realm.
fair. Already know that's coming. No. My primary one as a former spirit warden is Whisper, focusing on dealing with ghosts and dispelling them. That's the main part of being a spirit warden. As far as my character's special extra fun ability, I picked up Strange Methods, which allows me to add a point of quality to the result level of any invent or craft roll I attempt that has arcane feature. So I can enchant things as far as this game goes.
Fantastic. And did
That
you
would be
get
fun.
one or two? I don't remember. Did you get one
Just
for
the one
character
extra
crafting?
ability,
You should have
and then
two.
one that you gave me.
Okay.
Yeah, Compel and Strange Methods.
Okay, so you have compel. That's the other one. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
And then I have 3 dots and a tune was my one of my extra points.
Another tuner. Fantastic.
Hello.
Probably be using it in a slightly more whisper focused way.
I tend to
You're-
use mine in the what the fuck are you thinking kind of way.
Right?
he got the
Trying to
people
read the
vibes.
other person more than read the other ghost.
Exactly. All right. Well, we're going to get into today's session, and we're starting with the montage. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, 100%. you guys are going to go on a recruiting spree. As you know that you are dealing with some pretty harsh stuff. Your crew is under strength. You know you need another medic because Dr. McKibbins is fine, but unless you guys start supplying him with some better stuff, his healing abilities and whatnot kind of just suck. So you've put a lookout for both medics, more whispers as you know ghostly stuff is coming. So you put out a supernatural calling. And as lovely as Vincent's son is, you guys don't really trust him to be a constant uh, person in your lives. You guys also fill up the rest of your remaining slots as well as you're doing this recruiting. So there are a couple more bruisers and thugs added to the group, as well as a medic and Anton here. Um, would you guys like to roleplay your guys' first meeting and interview, or would you guys like to skip that and kind of just yada yada like you've been friends for a week and he's just gonna work with you until he's dead kind of thing?
Well, you know me, I'm always down for some role play, but
All right. Well, then
That's up to
you
you
can start.
guys. I will ham it up all day.
Fantastic. Let's do it. DM's going to step back just for a minute on this one and let you guys kind of have a
all right.
two-on-one interview to ask you silly questions. You know you're going to get the job because you're the only one that's applied, but
Where are we
Right.
conducting these interviews? I don't imagine we do it right at our base in case we encounter people we don't necessarily want to associate with after the interviews.
so you know that local bar that you guys have gone to that had the
Ah,
secret
yeah.
underground package? That's where you guys are at. You've rented a private room as the owner there is your guys' friend, and he's happy to give you some of his personal space for you to conduct your business.
All right, cool. So I guess we'll have our private room, drinks, maybe a few snacks, probably, I don't know.
A lovely cup of tea.
I'm gonna say breaking out the fancy mushroom tea already. Get a bigger sample size on what it does to people.
This would be an excellent time to try that. Yes, yes, indeed. Um, I
All
I'm gonna
right.
pref I'm gonna preference this. This is friendly role play. You are not trying to murder this person. I will not be making you make any rolls. This is just for fun. I would,
All right.
for time's sake, restrict yourselves to about 3 questions each.
All right. So
Fair
just
enough.
kind of starting off. All right, Vale, shall we send in the next one? And been a lot of promising prospects so far.
Of course.
All right, next.
All right, I'll walk in the room. The first thing you notice is that this man is Tycheros in heritage. Kind of obvious from the fact that his veins appear black when they are close to his surface of his skin, almost like ink. Everyone from Tycheros has a demonic bent to them. He is also wearing what you can recognize as pieces of a spirit warden uniform, which might send up some alarm bells.
Oh, that's
I'll
interesting.
have a seat and wait for you guys to ask some questions.
If you wouldn't mind introducing yourself, stating your name for our records.
I'm Officer Heiss, former spirit
Officer,
warden. You may call
former.
me Anton.
Lovely to meet you, Anton. For the moment, you can call me Scorpio. I'll let the spider introduce himself.
Ledger. You hear me? Sorry. Oh, Ledger.
A pleasure, I'm sure.
So we are looking to recruit talent for our crew. So if you wouldn't mind, just in your own words, state what your special skills and talents are. You said you were a former spirit warden. I'm sure you have some unique interests.
Yes, as my occupation would tell you, I am quite talented in policing the ghost field that we are living with in this time. I personally, I would say I am more of a researcher in my passion and a warden by necessity.
Now you say you are a former warden. Is there anything we should worry about as far as your relationship with your previous employer?
I would prefer if we didn't fight the spirit wardens outright. However, let's just say it was somewhat stifling in their employ.
Hmm.
Stifling in what way?
Stifling in that it took up too much of my time and provided me with limited resources for my own endeavors.
And what would those endeavors be?
Research, of course.
More
You
specific,
cannot fight the ghost field unless you understand its nature.
anything in particular that you're researching right now?
Oh, many things. Currently, demonic pacts.
Interesting. Do you know anything about the ghost field failing for 1 minute every day, like clockwork?
That's classified.
Not if you work for us.
I think he's offering an incentive, my friend. He's saying we'll learn if we decide to hire him. It's a
So
I will
negotiation
say I
tactic.
do still have some ties to the spirit wardens that could
That could
assist in
be
the
helpful
gathering
to
of
us.
information.
That could be helpful to us because more often than not, our activities sometimes land us on the wrong side of their particular creed.
I will admit your false alarms, as it were, have alerted me to your activities somewhat. I would
Yes,
not be here.
false alarm.
Hmm. Funny how you say that.
That's why I said it that way, my dear friend. Tea? He offers you a unique blend from that franchise that's all the rage right now. This particular variety is mint.
Ah, I am familiar with mint from our apothecaries. The old oils and such from the time before, nothing grows well. I'll try some of the tea, just a polite sip at first. All right, what happens to me for drinking the tea? I gotta know.
Here's the weird thing: nothing,
Oh, that's
yeah,
surprising.
yeah.
which is almost more worrying.
It's
Right?
actually that's not true. You're now energized. The very next roll you make is with a +1 dice.
Oh, okay, so it's monster tea. Literally.
Feeling good. All
All right.
sense of security, bravado. Yay, minty tea.
So I believe that was 2 questions from the spider.
My final question is: do you or have you had any relationship that could be potentially dangerous to clandestine activities regarding law enforcement, such as the Blue Cloaks or their overlords?
No, as a spirit warden, I've worked with them amicably for several years, as much as one can. They don't
How do you
tend
feel
to
about killing people?
cooperate even with other government agents.
Straight up question. How do you feel about killing people?
I mean, as long as you clean up after yourself,
I
that's the
like
Oh,
this
kind of business
attitude.
I was in.
that's not a problem.
That is a refreshingly open-minded attitude.
It's the end of the world as we know it. Have some fun.
You'd get along well with my son. Anyway, um,
See, as a player, I got asked which one because that could be concerning.
I have like a stable of like backup characters depending on what
Yeah,
role needed to be filled. So his three adopted children are a cutter, a whisper, and a lurk. And his whisper son is straight up crazy. He's a nihilist but happy about it, and he goes into like graveyards to start like dance rave parties with ghosts and crap, and he's
fair,
constantly getting in trouble.
fair.
My eldest son, the cutter, is currently babysitting him so that he doesn't get into trouble because that was actually something that came up last session.
Yep.
But yes, I feel this is a quite a promising prospect. What do you think? We do need the help. Can you start right away?
I am free now. Yes.
Excellent. Just start standing up and like gathering things. Like our headquarters is this way. Like he meant no, literally right away. Follow us.
I'm like, good. We have people to
After
kill.
you.
So you will notice as you walk out
Somebody's
the door,
feeling aggressive today.
there are 4 other characters that were sitting outside the room that you thought might have needed to be interviewed, but it looks like these were the successful candidates that were told to wait outside. They followed
You're
the
all
rest of you.
dismissed. The position's been filled. Go, go.
The 4 people are the others you have agreed to hire.
Oh,
Would you like me to describe my leech then?
Sure, yes,
oh, they're with
one of them in
you.
the
They're
crowd.
with you. Oh, all right, very well.
Gotcha. We will nod to each other, having a very tight relationship beforehand. He was the one who recommended I seek some form of employment besides, just holing up in my apartment and never seeing the sun as again, or what's left of it.
There's a
He's an
sun?
older man, probably mid 50s, but very, very muscular boxer's frame still. Bandages on his knuckles, even though he's wearing like a middle quality suit and his little doctor's insignia on his lapel. Um,
Hmm.
he has several scars all over his face. Obviously, he's had a broken nose several times, and a very very large square lantern jaw that looks to have maybe been not so successfully patched by someone else before. So he has kind of a lopsided face, but he introduces himself as a former military medic and doesn't really answer many questions besides the fact that he's willing to patch you guys up.
All right. Anyone who's
And we're
uh, res-
and we're yada 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 interview. You guys have already had that one. It was successful.
Yep.
everyone? I'll show you to your place of employment.
You do so. You guys
Just
make your way to the tower. And as a side note, as the tower grows, you guys have been able to build extra rooms for these new people, so there are already quarters ready for them to stay at. So uh,
That's
we live in a
convenient.
clock tower.
you do live in a clock tower, and it has several floors, and you guys have cleared out said floors, and now they are usable. So,
All right. First, you, Mr. Heiss, come with me. There's an important matter we need to get right out of the way just so that it doesn't sneak up on us later.
All right.
I guide him over to where we keep Squishy.
and
What in
Squishy
all the
is,
hells is this thing?
I am Squishy.
He's a
If
Leviathan
he's
tentacle that keeps eating ghosts and growing larger. As you can tell, he's
He's
about the size of
technically
a
a
small
soul sucker Leviathan babe.
I have
you and your
many thoughts, none of which I can adequately express in this moment.
Would you like to hold him? He's very
God
friendly.
no.
That's all right. I wrap Squishy around my neck. We're buddies.
He wears him
We
like a hat.
Do
are.
that. When did it start talking?
Oh, a few weeks
How long?
ago,
Yeah, it's
after
like how
we,
long have we had Squishy?
let's say,
That is
you're part of the crew now. So after we fed him his first soul,
that's
Our,
slightly concerning, but
our
fair.
previous whisper kept soul jaws, and he helped himself to the contents of one.
Ah, that would also explain all your false alarms as you've been
you're,
eliminating
you're,
your competition in the
you're
district.
you're more than welcome to look upon my research. And I put down like a 100-page tome in front of you. I've spent quite a bit of time researching Squishy.
Ah, don't forget Finch's research.
It's
Sure,
it's like
I'll
this
see
big comparatively to this
if
big.
I can understand the gist of what their research is.
Hey, let's make your
Besides,
very
it
first
talks and it's a
roll
tentacle.
with advantage. How well do you understand? What kind of roll do you want to get to get advantage on this kind of knowledge?
Uh, well, probably study until
Okay.
like I'm assuming a tune would be more hands-on with Squishy.
Yeah, yeah. Study's a good one.
We'll just do study then.
Oh yeah, and Squishy communicates by telepathy. By the way, that's how he was talking.
Okay, so not just a creepy little mouth appearing on the tentacle.
Nope.
Although that would be hilarious, but
Well, it
That's all
has three
fiction.
tentacles now, so like it popped up and it's like got two flopping around like heads, and one that kind of looks like a face, but no mouth or eyes or anything. It just kind of like flips at you.
Cool, so not at all concerning. It's behaving like a starfish and slowly growing back into a full leviathan.
what do you think the
Yep.
goal is?
He's,
All right, I'll go ahead and roll my one dice in survey or in study.
he's
That would
currently a
be
teenager.
at advantage. That's right. So that means two.
Two whole dice, yes.
Well, that's good because the first one was a 3 and the second one was a 6.
Okay, then you take the six, obviously. Yeah, I don't. You played a White Wolf before, but this one in this system, it is
Yes,
you roll the two dice and take the higher of the two, or take the lower of the two if you don't have any training in it, or if I tell you you have
correct.
minus dice or something silly. Um, but yeah, with the six, it will take you some time to read through all of it, but it's not like it's hard to read, right? It's well written notes. The handwriting's fine. Um, what they're saying makes sense. The most difficult part about it is the length of material that has been written, right? You're trying to read 500 plus pages in one tome and maybe 100 plus drawings in the other.
Fair,
Um,
fair.
so it's a sizable bit of study on a random tentacle thing, and some of it is just like daily notes, and some of it is like old research from other people's books, and it's all put together. And what this grants you is you're pretty confident you know how to point Squishy in the right direction when the time is right.
Gotcha,
You
gotcha.
being
So as
a,
long as it doesn't eat me is the big concern.
correct, well, and you are going to be alleviated by the fact that it doesn't harm living people. It doesn't seem to suck out souls or anything crazy like that. It seems to only go after ghosts.
See, I'm concerned that's just because it isn't big enough and hasn't regrown its mouth.
According to the research, it probably won't regrow a mouth.
Fair.
Nor will it grow into a whole different creature or anything. So it probably will not be a leviathan in the household. It might be something totally different. Again, it is called a leviathan bane. So that being said, you guys are gonna go into our first freebie action of the night. You all have one essential downtime action to either find information on current jobs that you already have, find new jobs, or work on something that you really want to work on. You all get one singular roll.
Hmm.
And if you would
Let
like a
me check
reminder
my.
on what we're
I'm
working
checking my
on,
notes.
okay, we can do that.
Oh, something else we should probably cover since you're a former spirit warden. If Warden O'Neill asks, my name is Bradley Batterson.
All right then.
It's never not going to be funny.
Assuming that's another name on your list.
Oh no, Bradley's just a convenient scapegoat.
Oh no, I meant the warden.
No, the warden is a. Oh, those. The warden, not so much on my list. He was just doing his job, and I was just avoiding repercussions.
Fair.
he, to the man's credit, he did nothing wrong. He was just doing his job. I just didn't want him to do his job concerning anything I'm doing.
Because that's never fun for the people on the
No.
other side of it. All right. That being said, I still need your guys' roll. Doesn't matter which order you guys go in, but
I'm
stuff
just
and things
determining what
need
I
to
want
go in
to.
there.
I guess. I mean, we never really have trouble finding work. So I'm
No,
going
you guys
to
keep
revisit.
succeeding, so jobs keep coming your way.
I want to revisit my sword project. Did I ever get my hands on a sufficiently sized Leviathan tooth? I
How
could do that now if we
far
haven't
you?
done that
I was
yet.
gonna say how long? How far along are
I
your
have
clock are
nothing
you?
marked. I think it got kind of sidelined when other stuff was happening.
Okay. Do you at least have the thing started? The clock.
I have nothing started. Like I said, I think it got sidelined when last time we talked about it.
Okay, then you can spend your action starting the clock would be like you buying the materials and things.
Okay. What does that cost in either die rolls or resources? Because I can tap
Nothing.
into my stash. Nothing?
Literally
Okay.
nothing. So you're just starting the
You
clock.
start.
All right. Is there a spot on my character sheet to start a clock that I can click on?
Not
So if you go to
really.
the factions and clocks page, the tab there, you can pick one of those, and depending on how big he makes it, you can just label your thing. You can see I've got a bunch that are labeled going on right now.
It's going to be a 6 tier clock. Relatively simple.
So just take one of those 6 tier ones, put a label on it, and that's yours.
Makes sense.
Actions and clocks. Here we go. Right, yeah, I'm going to take the 6 tier clock. Just put how many into it? Just one?
None. Getting the clock
None?
itself is its own action, and then
Okay.
afterwards you get to make rolls and
Got the
things.
clock started. Okay.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Uh, and that's what you're doing.
For
Going.
context, I am trying to have this piece of Leviathan ivory carved into a rapier. And then I'm going to
Gotcha.
scrimshaw it with arcane runes.
I mean, that is my specialty.
Ooh, well, once I get it carved, I'll bring it to you. All right, that's all for
Roll
me.
the dice.
Going to be gathering some information on the Diddler sisters. I'm going to learn their routines and find out the best opportunity to kidnap one of them hoes.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. All right, so
I thought I was the vindictive one.
this is going to be a controlled check with minimal results.
Can I assist as a former spirit warden? Would I have info on them?
Probably.
You could, but you would be burning your action.
I don't necessarily have an action right now as a brand new character that I particularly want to.
Okay, that's what you would like to do. I will allow it.
We got an assist going on?
You
Fantastic.
get an assist, so you can either increase the effect or increase the die. Your choice.
I'd like to increase the effect.
Okie dokie.
And
I'll like
I'd like
pass
to
you
use,
some case notes or something.
I'd actually
Give
like to
him
use
some tea.
my ability and push myself for gathering information.
Ooh, okay, so and the pushing yourself, are you increasing quality again or increasing dice?
Let's do again results. So two pushes on the result.
Okay, so you went from minimal to improved, which is a pretty big jump.
Oh yeah.
3 dice on survey. I feel pretty good that we're going to.
Okay, with a 5, it stresses you the hell out. You gain a whole whopping 1 stress from doing this research. But with improved results, you do know that the Dwemer sisters rarely ever leave their house, right? And when they do, it is always connected directly to something that they are attached to, right? They only ever show up to stuff that is like their turf or things like that being messed with directly. Um, Other than that, their movements are almost non-existent. They're never seen walking through the streets. They kind of just appear where they need to be, is the only thing witnesses have ever said. And you, as players, would all remember that when they left, they kind of just disappeared into shadow.
Yep.
So
Uh,
sounds like hitting their territory might draw them out would be the best bet.
Yeah,
you will also know from your improved results that the Dwemer sisters are not the only members of their family. They also have their sibling brothers, which we
brothers.
talked about before. But most of them have not been seen in years at this point.
I'm thinking that they are some kind of ghost hull. Probably not vampires, but I don't know. Maybe we can throw that over to you, Whisper. What do you know, what he knows about it? But at this point, I mean, we know that we fought a hull at their last place, so they definitely have the ability to create or manipulate those things. And let's just say he was a tough SOB to bring down.
There.
Oh, by the way, I
So
should probably ask.
100%. We need to find out their all of their turf and probably find one to cause a little ruckus.
Find a soft
Uh,
spot to poke
I
at.
will I will I will give you one really quick, just because you have already rolled well enough. You guys would know that I don't have my page of notes up. 10 seconds.
I was just,
Sorry, sorry,
I was
sorry.
just going to ask because it is a relevant thing. Does Fred have any input on the day so far, or is Fred being quiet?
Your
Ah,
spirit.
yes, you're hunting. Uh, Fred, Fred,
I
Fred has
attempted to
been
control
whispering.
Ghost, and now he lives rent free in my head.
Yep.
You will know that Fred has been whispering in your ears about being careful about Carver. He is, or Anton, I should say. I'm sorry. As Anton feels dangerous and he's lying to you.
Yes, yes, yes. Paranoia is already a healthy habit I have, Fred. You can be quiet now.
You know exactly how a wild ghost should feel about a spirit warden.
Excuse me, sorry.
I keep having to check my phone because my usual Helldivers crew is next to me. Hey, you jumping on? I was like, I keep telling y'all every other week, Mondays and Wednesdays.
They don't listen, man. They don't listen. Sorry, I'm finding the notes on these yahoos, and it is not being forth
Oh, yeah.
forthcoming. Oh,
Whisper totally not regretting his decision upon learning we have a pet Leviathan tentacle and a ghost living in one of his coworkers' heads.
Tiny bit.
And that and that their last whisper was, had her soul eaten Shang Tsung style.
I mean, that's just hazard of the job.
Just another day in Duskfall.
You gotta think
So
how many spirit wardens sold eaten in training.
you guys know that their turf is all ancient is the best way to describe it. They don't have modern buildings besides their home, which you guys know where that's at because people don't go there unless they have to.
Yeah.
But you do have a lead on a subterranean canal that might connect to one of their other areas. It is in.
Shame you're not here to meet our cutter, but he's currently taking personal time for romantic endeavors, and that's a lot less endearing than it sounds, believe me.
Oh, okay.
You're working on honeymoon.
He's not on his honeymoon yet. Actually, he is literally just dealing with uh the shenanigans. What are these yahoos? I'm sorry. I have notes, and none of them are helping me for what silly district these guys are in. I want to say that they are in Crowsfoot, but I cannot remember. No, it says they're in Six Towers, so they're close, allegedly.
6 Towers is old, so
Yes, and again, they've been around for a long time. Side note: the Spirit Wards are a known adversary of the Dormer sisters. They do not like them. Surprise, surprise. So, Anton, you
Oh, good. There'll be
probably
no conflict of
have
interest.
a tad bit of
Yeah.
a grudge against them for whatever reasons. Speaking of
well,
grudges, is there any other factions for your character that we need to know goods and bads with?
Uh, so good news and bad news there. Good
Okay.
news, my positive relation overlap at all, and I haven't heard you guys mention it. The demon Satara. My opposition, however, is a Lord Skurlock,
Lord Skurlock is one
who
of my
the Spirit
best
Wardens
clients.
highly suspect is a vampire, which we don't like.
Well, nobody knows for sure.
We're kind of indebted to him,
For
unfortunately.
sure.
Let's just say I'll do the dealings with Lord Skurlock for our team. We'll do
Yeah, he probably doesn't know who I am, but I definitely don't like him.
that.
Fair
Noted.
enough. I'll not
And
begrudge a man his grudges.
I was speaking more on the faction side of things because your background we were suggested that you get one positive and one negative.
Oh, okay.
Did you
I
do
thought you
that?
meant the strange friends.
No, no, that's good too. That's important to know.
No, I did obviously Spirit Warden because the positive relation for the whole background, and then I did before I watched the videos I did Dock Workers, just 'cause I figured that might have been my prowling area, and they might be mad about me doing Spirit Warden stuff there.
Hilarious. Perfect. Love it.
We have goofed up the dock so many times in this game.
Yep.
But only one time that they really know about.
We exploded a boat.
I
But
was
they
like,
don't know.
oh, what's near their base that I could work at and reasonably come across them? Yeah.
Well, I guess to be fair, Alexander exploded the boat, but still.
No, it was us.
Okay. Now that you guys have all that important information, any other questions that I can answer about the Dwemer sisters that you feel would be relevant?
Is there we need to make some anti-hull
Oh,
weaponry.
actually, get more of those piercing bullets for that sniper rifle would probably be helpful. Actually, there is some things I can tell you. They have a servant that kind of does their uh, routes and whatnot. That does a lot of their
Mhm.
would-be engagements, right? Named Rosalind. And then there is a I mean, they deal with several witches and apothecaries, so you guys would know this not necessarily by name, but like Spirit Warden, this is something you would probably tell them. But there is also a spark crafter named Irene that helps deal with outside contracts. So that's their go-to how they get their jobs is Irene goes around and collects jobs for them essentially.
Well, that brings the question of do we want to try and hit them or do we want to try and steal one of their contacts? 'Cause that would also make them mad.
I think perhaps the servant might be the best one because when you're used to having a servant, they're suddenly gone. Perhaps you notice, and she might have good information about the potential current or future whereabouts. Or maybe we can corrupt her. Maybe I can blackmail her.
He has a thing for the younger sister.
Ah, so
It's,
are we
it's
trying to
like
set up a date or are we trying to fight them?
we're trying to find them and eliminate them.
Oh, okay.
All three, but especially the middle one.
So it was a passing infatuation.
Well,
Yes.
let's just say, yeah,
Murdering your friend has that effect on attraction, I'm told.
I'm just a little bit
Alleg-
obsessed with her. Just saying, a little obsessed.
Allegedly.
Alleged.
Allegedly, didn't witness that at all.
So, as you push forward with this, I need to know what you guys want to do for your job for the day. You guys have several jobs that need to get done that are on the clock, so to speak. You have not gathered any information about the assassination jobs besides where they are and who they are, allegedly. Um,
Allegedly.
allegedly, and they should be in your notes, because otherwise we're gonna have to remake up all their names because I have not written that down like a fool.
Oh no. No.
Um,
No, I did not. I
these are the
assumed you had
important
a
names.
note document you were reading from instead of just making them whole cloth. You fool!
You fool. Oh, the names I
Just put
know,
a
the
name tag on it.
big notes important names I whatever. They get recrafted every session. It's fine. Jokes aside, those three people are going to be important for you guys to take care of again because you want to be start making your money for your jobs and things. And they will have three separate assassination missions. The chances of them being in the same location at the same time is not happening.
Astronomical.
Almost guaranteed. Yeah. Um, and you guys don't know anything about them, so you might have to wait till next downtime to get some information on them. But as a
Yeah,
GM, DM, that is my suggestion.
all we had was the map with three circles with bloody fingerprints on them, and where they're at. I don't think we got names.
You should
Oh,
have got
That
names.
was
outsider.
I was gonna say, kind
Should
of hard
have.
to do an assassination without names.
Yeah.
I didn't write any names down.
Well, if none of us remember, we could just make up a whole new set of names.
I have one
That's
written
what.
down. Maybe Merchant and Night Market, Gilbert Flamefighter.
Yep.
That's what I think.
One.
I think we only know one. I think we only know one. So we do know one because we did some research
You
on
know
it.
what?
Okay.
Awesome. We could just say we haven't researched the other two. All right. Well, divide and conquer for the other two, or should we combine our efforts to get the names listed up and then calculate like what would be the most efficient pattern to take them out in?
Well,
Yeah. If Alex were here, I'm sure he'd say just burn down the city block just to be sure. But
my current desire is to find this servant Rosalind and kidnap her, or I don't know, maybe kill her. But kidnapping seems more effective right now.
well, that sounds like a personal project. I will. I guess I'll do some more research on Gilbert while he's pursuing his thing.
Well, you've already done your action to start your clock, so we actually have to pick a job.
Pick a job. Pick a job. Okay.
Pick a job.
So
We gotta move the
Okay.
story
I mean,
forward.
we can go whack this merchant if you want to. We can try and do like a stealth mission, go in, grab him, kill him.
I mean, we can be elegant about it. A little poison in his flask, and we're good to go, right?
You know,
Do you have poison?
We
I'm
can
following
acquire
your
poison.
guys' lead on this one.
We can acquire poison. Typically, we don't have the time to consider poison because somebody on the crew is always gung ho to just set something on fire.
I can try and make us poison. There's that too. As long as it's magic poison.
Ooh, I like this idea. Is magic poison traceable?
Less than normal poison.
Excellent. Do you need any assistance? I do have some proficiency with arcane tools.
All
Shooing the
right.
animals. Shoo.
we're gonna sneak in and we're gonna poison this guy. Apparently,
So
He's he,
it sounds like you're doing a stealth mission, and the detail is using some form of poison.
that's the plan. Seems
All
like
right.
the easiest way to try to get this done.
So since you guys didn't take any time to craft said poison ahead of time, I will give you the option of having some on hand from your other adventures, but it will not be any kind of special spirit poison. It will literally just be an hour later the man has a heart attack style poison. He may or may not die from this.
Well, we could do mundane poison. We can wait until he's vulnerable and just take out a spirit torch and let the ghosts eat him, I suppose.
I am willing to try making the magic poison. Just saying.
He
But we're
is
pressed for
in
time, is what we're being told.
he is in night market currently, as you guys know, and that is probably the most well off anti-ghost area in
Hmm.
the city. So
See.
even adding arcane silliness to his cup of tea probably wouldn't be an effective way to get at him either.
Okay.
I'm assuming there
Yep.
would be plenty of people around to help if he did have a random heart attack as well.
That is a safe choice or a safe assumption.
Well, there's always the old school. We just tail him for a while, wait until he's vulnerable, then just drag him into an alley and beat him to death.
There are a lot of alleys in night market.
And no one would question a random beating. And
Just make sure you take his wallet, so I think it's a mugging.
I am quite proficient at disguise.
Okay, so this is sounding less stealthy and more deception-y if you are trying to disguise your way into looking like vagrants that happen to just beat this man to death. Though
Yes, unfortunately.
you would know that that is super uncommon in Dustfall again because killing people leads to spirit wardens and ghosts and all that fun stuff. Like
We'll bring
if you beat
squishy.
well yeah but like for regular people right if you are trying to pass it off as they just beat him to death you need to leave evidence of where his ghost went right swallowing with squishy would kind of delete your own narrative
Mm,
Yeah.
if you're trying to be deceptive. Now, if you just stealth follow and beat him to death, that's a whole different narrative, right? Um,
okay, stealth follow him, drag him into an alley, beat him to death, have Squishy eat his ghost, and then we dump his body in a manhole.
Okie dokie.
Yeah,
Again,
that's my
Or
that's my suggestion.
or since in night market the poison may not necessarily work, how about you find out where he lives and poison him there so it looks like he just had a heart attack in his house.
he lives
And
in
there
night
wouldn't be
market.
anyone to take care of the
He's
ghost
a
there.
he's a semi wealthy merchant.
Yeah, but is his house separate from his store? No. Okay.
If if he's fairly well off, then he would have certain social obligations. What's the next social event he's due to attend?
You have no idea. You have not done any of that research.
so
Damn.
here's what I'm thinking. We have our slide disguise himself up, pretend to be a customer, whatever this guy is. We literally go in like right before closing, and you like literally ask every question possible. Keep him there for like an hour. So when you're done with him, he wants to get the fuck out, and then we tail him.
Operation Karen, engage.
And then
He
we take him.
doesn't live separately from his shop though. So at most he'd be like going upstairs when he locks up.
That's okay then, because it's so late though, where it's late enough, hopefully, where people have cleared away. So maybe it gives us some opportunity, or While he's doing that, we sneak up and I don't know, set. We could be in his apartment, I guess.
Fair.
Okay. That sounds again like stealth with a tad bit of deception. So you guys are be sneaking into his house while downstairs the other part of Ocean's 11 distracts the man.
Exactly.
All
Okay,
right.
so I'm only
Should I
going to
use a
give you a.
I was gonna say, should I use a previously used persona or invent a new one for this purpose?
You're going to kill the man. It's how much effort you want to put into it. Um,
Right.
you
Then
guys
I'll
are
use a
getting.
previously used one. Well, no, I don't want to implicate him in murder.
Assuming Squishy eats his ghost, dead man will tell no tales.
Squishy's always with us at this point. He's like a part of the crew.
He's like our Hoover.
All right. With the plan that you guys described to me, I'm only going to give you one dice for sheer dumb luck. I don't hear any major disadvantages to what you're doing or any major advantages for how you're trying to pull it off, so it's just a regular dice roll. Ooh, a 4. Mixed results. You start in a risky position as action starts. So, not desperate, not controlled. So you can goof up terribly. Now, you guys are splitting the party. Oh no. Are you bringing any other members of the crew, or are you just taking your newest guy out for his inaugural run with the two of you?
I mean, having some of our folks watch the streets and whatnot while we're inside is probably not a terrible idea.
Okay, how many of
Yeah,
your crew do you take with you to kind of quarantine the area,
Uh,
essentially?
I haven't statted it out, but he'll be bringing his daughter Malison, who's a lurk, so generic lurk stats for minion.
Okay,
yeah, and I think her will take a high point, probably above where he lives. And honestly, if there's an opportunity, she might take the shot.
Take the shot.
okay,
Yeah,
noted, noted, noted.
I would just be bringing myself. The leech wouldn't really have a place here in this one, I don't think.
Okay. Do you guys bring in any other extra yahoos like the remaining hounds or anything like that?
They're not exactly subtle. I feel like
They're
we
not.
need subtlety on this job.
Okay, so you take the subtle members of your crew to kind of blend into the crowd around this man's house. Now, when we speak about this man's house, it is built into one of the many night market rows, as they are called, that have places above for people to stay and stuff, and then shops below him. Usually, most people that work at the shops live in the places above in the rows, right? It makes it really convenient. If you get employment, you get a house, right? Or get at least a room in someone else's house, which is the advantage to living in these places is it's guaranteed living, right? So this is a slight come up for most people, especially from like urchin status and something like that. So people that live in these are very, very loyal to the people that they work with.
What does Gilbert sell? What is his trade? What does he sell to people?
That's a great question. You haven't found that out yet.
Oh, I'm about to.
Yes, you
Throw
are.
some recon first.
Oh, there's no recon. You don't have that kind of time. The mission has started. So,
Okay.
the,
We ate up all the time with our personal bullshit.
so what this means for you guys is you will have two sets of roles, right? I'm going to cut scene between Jared and you guys. You'll be simultaneously acting, but I'm going to, tell you when things happen. So Jared might have a super terrible bit of luck, and then they'll go back in time a little bit to be what you guys did, or vice versa, right? So Jared,
Flashbacks.
Copy.
yeah, it won't necessarily be flashbacks. It'll just be uh, disconnected narrative. But Jared, you entered the store all by your lonesome. It is, uh, since it's a risky roll, it's actually just relatively full. Like there's about 10 people in the store shopping. And as you walk in, the unmistakable smell of gunpowder fills your lungs.
Oh, he's an arms dealer.
He's an
This
arms
is
dealer,
this is going to be so much
flintlock,
fun.
a custom flintlock manufacturer,
All right.
as he
So
makes
take
the best personalized handguns in the city.
just declaring now, light load. I'm already going to burn through
Okay,
two
yeah.
of
Oh,
these
sorry.
back.
Yeah, yeah. You guys need to tell me what your loads are anyway before we get this started.
Yep. So
Light
for
load,
my
got it.
load, I have my fine disguise kit, a single pistol because I need a cover story for this,
Okay.
and um,
You can leave it blank until you need it. You don't have to call it out at the beginning.
yep, yep. I was just
Okay.
thinking if there's anything else I would need right now, but so far I have my pistol and my fine disguise kit.
Okay. Do you want to be carrying the? You guys had talked about poison. Have you given up on the poison idea? Because
Did we?
technically, poison is in a vial, and if you only have one vial, it's a zero weight item, so it doesn't count against your load.
Ideally, poison would probably be the best bet. Even if we have to get him into his apartment by force, poison
I
is
just
probably the
My
best
job
bet to
my
make it look.
my job is to distract the proprietor and give them an opening to sneak in. So
okay. Which one of you would like to have the poison then? Because that is important information for me in case you roll terrible. It's a zero load item, so it won't really matter who's holding it.
So I am not a. I mean, I do have a single pip in finesse, but I'm not a
Same,
sneaky stealthy thing.
that's why I'm the distraction.
What I'm hearing is we need a real lurk. Um,
But,
probably.
For some reason, Vincent goes down. I'll roll up his daughter and be playing her for the rest of the campaign.
that's okay. I'll hold on to the poison. That's fine.
Okay.
okay, Spider has the poison.
I
You
will
walk
also be running light load.
light load, and
Okay.
then
Normal.
normal. Okay, cool. So you're a little kitted up, but not terribly so.
Warming up,
Curious.
warming up. Rubber baby buggy bumper, rubber baby buggy bumper. So the disguise I have donned, I've got like everything possible you could imagine from like a salty like blue collar worker, like cauliflower ears, like faces that look like they've taken a blow from something heavy or something. You know, just guy who's been worked hard his entire life is the current disguise I'm wearing.
You come into the shop, and like I said, there's about 10 people shopping, and there seems to be about 6 helpers in the shop. 4 of them are armed bodyguards that seem to be on heavy alert. The other 2 are assisting the shoppers as they look through the various guns and ammo and other things that are here.
Hey, are you the flame fighter bloke I keep hearing about?
One of the assistants comes your way. Can I help you, sir?
I want to talk to flame fighter. Is he here?
Yes, sir. He is in the
Oh,
back office.
I've also purposefully, as part of the disguise, washed my mouth out with some sort of strong liquor so that my breath stinks of it. So people don't
He
want to stand
is
too close to me.
as you hit him with that breath, he takes a step back and says he is currently in the back. Do you have a previous appointment?
No, no, but I need to talk to him. I need an expert at his particular skill set.
All right, fantastic. As you do so, how convincing slash scary are you? What skill do you use to talk to this person? This is a risky roll
Um,
with standard effects. Well, actually, sorry, I should wait for what you're gonna try first.
well,
It is gonna be a risky roll.
considering
I can't change that part, but
considering I'm trying to convince them to allow a very annoying customer to stay at the very end of their patience, it would probably be sway and not consort.
okay, okay.
So yeah, I'm just like this guy could potentially be a customer, but oh god, he's odious.
Um,
So
I'm gonna
let's
I'm gonna put it with your current disguise and all that fun stuff. You will have minimal effect at a risky roll.
okay. 2 dice. Woohoo! A 5 and a 6. That's a good start to the evening.
So even with minimal effect, the young man takes another step back and says, "Well, if you will kindly wait here and peruse the items, I will go to the back and see if he has the time to deal with you. Is that fair?"
Oh yeah, that sounds right, Ducky. That is. Yeah, thanks, thanks, lad. And I just give him like a too hard slap on the back as he's leaving.
As he slams forward and looks back, can I ask for your name, sir?
Oh right, right. Sorry, I wrote it down so I wouldn't forget. I am Gregis Blarton, formerly of the Blue Cloaks, and I've been looking for more employment, but I need to consult with a firearms specialist if I'm going to pursue it. That is the nature of my visit.
Former blue coat. Okay, thank you, sir. And he scampers off. As this is going on and the distraction has at least started, you guys make your way on the outside of the building. Now, you would know the downside to this particular layout is it's not a building that is easily scaled, climbed, or snuck into, as it is part of a giant wall of buildings. But I would like to know how you guys approached it. Just because something is not easy does not mean it is not possible. The other option is you could also go inside with everyone else and try to sneak through that way. But it is generally a poor idea to bum rush the front of the buildings, and you guys would
I'm
probably know
guessing
this.
around the back there's fire escapes or something that could climb us up and in out of sight.
Would you like to make a risky survey check to see if you can find a way up to the top of the building?
Hell yes.
Then do that.
Two sixes. That's good enough.
Good enough. Yes, even by your standard effect there. Wait, two sixes is the critical, sir.
That's what I'm saying. That's good enough.
That improves the effect, though. I need to get to remember this. As we jump forward here, you
Please.
find that someone left the front uh, fire escape open, or it fell down, or something has happened to where you can just pop up the front of the building with relative ease. No need for climbing gear or anything like that. Now, might you get seen in the middle of night market climbing up the front of the building? Sure, but no one's
Dress
really
is
going to
window
question it
washed.
that hard.
Yeah. Well, I say we. I mean, I'm like, well, look at that. Opportunity presents itself.
Opportunity knocks, and it's almost deafening.
You guys make your way
So
up down. Do you try to sneak up with this climb, or you just kind of just go and act confident?
It's fairly in plain sight. I'll just try and keep my body language nonchalant so I don't attract too much
yeah,
attention.
I'm totally gonna just portray the attitude in which I am accustomed to, and that is like, I'm 100% supposed to be here. Really, do you want to come up and question me?
Fantastic. Then this will be a group action being rolled by our newest player. Give him a fun group roll here. So, dear Spider, if you would assist him in some way, you can either improve his chances to do things, or you can improve his dice. If you improve the quality, it is it's brain fart here. Sorry, it is a roll, and you somehow improve it depending on how good your roll is. And if it is a uh, improved dice, you just take a couple strats or use one of your cool abilities.
Yeah, cool please. I'm going to go ahead and just straight up use my foresight to assist him without paying stress. So, going to essentially talk like we're supposed to be here, and like anybody that's listening would be like, "Oh yeah, those guys are totally supposed to be here. Check out the fire escape. Something's wrong with
Inspecting it,
this."
obviously,
All
Exactly.
for
right,
safety.
Why is this? We need to inspect it all the way from the top.
Anton, how do you climb up this fire escape with faked bravado? What skill are you using to pull this off? And
I
as a plus
will
note, you will have a
actually.
+1 dice from your assistance.
Can I argue for using Tinker to, as we are going up, be shaking it and checking all of the wrought iron attachments and welds to make sure the fire escape is safe?
Yes, you can. That's a wonderful idea. I love it.
And I
Now
will
just
take the
don't fail, because
intuitive
otherwise
on
they get
this
to
because
laugh
I
at you.
really
Uh,
don't want
so
people to notice.
so it is. You only get the +1 dice on this one. It's not an actual
Okay,
assist.
that's fair
It's
too. A 5 and a 1, so 5.
a 5. Fantastic. Well, as you are climbing your way up in this risky situation, you do find a loose handhold. Unfortunately, luckily, you only throw it down and hit someone down at the street, causing them to look up at you. You have started a
I'll
clock.
just yell, and that's why we're inspecting this thing. These safety standards have gotten so lax, and just keep going up.
You do so. You guys will make it to the top, but a clock has been started.
I was going to say, to command this foolish person to get out of the way. Don't you know we're inspecting things here?
It's night market. It's busy.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, cutting back down into our lower bit, let's see how successful the conversation went with that NPC. He looks like someone just punched him in the face as he comes back down to come talk to you. And, sir, the owners has been a little bit touchy recently. Is there anything I
Oi,
can help you with?
I'll clap a hand. Bruv, is he roughing you up? Is he an abusive employer?
Would you like to roll a consort to see if you can break through this man's
Or
loyalties, loyalties and bonds?
Well, you just found the new angle.
It is still risky, but
another six.
okay, you
I'm rolling my
succeed.
dice tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're using them all up now. He
Yes,
will
use them all
kind
up for
of,
this.
kind of quietly whisper to you, well, why, yes, sir. Especially recently, something happened and he hired more guards and he's been so mean lately.
Oh, that's no right. Not a
He's been,
fine lad like you. You're a hard worker. You
he,
deserve. And I clap him on the back somewhat. You deserve to be paid and treated like you are worth, sir.
I
Tell
mean,
you
he's
what. Tell
paying
you
us
what.
just
You
fine.
tell you what. Tell you what. You, you lad, just stay away. Help the other gentlefolk here. I'll take care of this. And I approached one of the bodyguards like, I demand to speak to your employer.
All right, make your sway or one of your other target.
This is
Well,
going to be a
actually, this sounds
command.
like a command. Yeah. Okay, so command again, mental effect, risky roll.
I will push myself.
Okay, would you like to improve the effect or increase your dice?
Um, let's go with effect.
Okay, and before you do that, so it'll be standard effect. Would you like to take Devil's Bargain or just take the stress?
I will hear the devil's bargain before I decide on the stress.
Okay. Uh, the Devil's Bargain being that you will be disarmed if you
Okay,
succeed.
I'll go ahead and take the devil's bargain.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so um. Huh. Oh well, the luck was bound to run out at some point. Two ones.
Ah, well, that's not good.
No, but I certainly have their attention.
Yeah, all four of them come over to just clobber the shit out of you. It went from like peaceful going well to they are going to beat the hell out of you. They're not trying to murder you, mind you, but they have pulled out their bludgeons to beat the drunk off. Phrasing.
Which means
Pause.
they're distracted.
Oh, they are distracted. Fantastic. All right, we'll get back to you in a minute. Um, don't forget you can always roll resistance rolls
Oh
for
yeah, I would
things.
like to roll resist so that whatever injuries I'm about to receive are less
Okay. You can.
when we get to that.
I'm actually gonna make a roll for them really quick to see how bad they injure you. So I'll get back to
Okay.
you in 10 seconds here.
Okay. Okay.
We get an extra
Um,
die on our resistance.
We do.
yeah, don't forget about that. That's just a cool ability we have now. So on a plus note, it's not a heavy beating. You would be taking like bruising from the lot of them.
I'm still gonna resist.
Okay. Okay.
So remind me of how I calculate the dice pool for a resist check again.
So this would be under resolve. No, sorry,
Resolve.
not resolve.
Okay.
No, prowess. Sorry, prowess, the physical one.
Prowess. Okay. I have 2 pips total in prowess.
Okay, are they in the same row or are they in different skills?
They are not.
That didn't
They
answer my
are
question.
1 pip in 2 separate things. Although I'm
Okay,
only two
perfect.
XP away from leveling something in it. So
No, that's good. So that means you have two resistance, and then we get a +1 from our cool ability, so we have three resistance for this.
3 dice.
Three dice, and you take six stress, and then number that you roll on the high end is how many stress you take off from the six.
I
So
got
that looks
threes
one.
on all 3 dice.
Well, you're taking three stress to avoid the majority of this beating. So you instead of taking a ridiculous amount of damage, you instead are stressed the hell out. Because
Oh, I will
dip,
play it
dive, duck,
up
and dodge.
though, because I'm in character and in disguise. I am playing up the injuries like, oh, you punch like a cinder block.
Back to the roof.
You hear the ruckus from inside, and it's glorious.
Yeah.
Uh,
Quote Homer Simpson.
Before that,
I say, my groin.
we'll get to that in a minute. We've gone back in time just a little bit. But you guys are on the top of the roof. What would you like to do? You know that this is a 5-story building, so pretty serious. But you would know that. Well, you wouldn't know because you didn't go inside. But as players, you would know that each one of these employees probably has their own floor, and then a stock area and the actual owner's place is a pretty convenient layout.
It's fairly safe to assume the wealthy owner would probably have the top and nicest apartment.
You would assume, or he has the one closest to the shop. You don't know.
Can
Well,
I
we're gonna
have... Sorry.
go ahead.
Go ahead. Okay.
I was just gonna survey the area looking for an obvious way inside.
Yeah.
I'm
I was
not even
also
going to
going to
make
do
you.
a survey.
I was going to say you don't even need to make a survey. There's one entrance on the roof that is just a top hatch essentially for ventilation and whatnot.
There's our way in. I guess we go check it out.
Okay, you do so. It looks to be locked from the inside. Um, there is a obvious handle for pulling and whatnot. If you guys wiggle on it, it'll jiggle, but it'll definitely be locked.
Is there a gap around the hatch or anything I could maybe fit some tinkering tools in to try and mess with that?
You are for sure that would work.
I'm going to try and do that then.
Okay, you try to tinker the lock open. So this will be a using tinkering. So standard effect,
Yes.
still risky rolls.
Cool. That is a 5.
Okay, you stress yourself out just a little bit. So take one stress, but you do hear the latch go.
All right. I have my 1 stress, and I will oil the hinges and lift the hatch.
You do so. It is still squeaky as fuck, as it has not been oiled in quite some time. But the sounds of the city are probably just as loud, if not louder, than opening of the hatch.
That and it's a gunsmith. They probably got blades or something running inside.
So you guys peer down into the darkness.
Yeah, I pull out the lantern that I have with me.
Okay, you do so. As you look inward, uh, you would be surprised to see that this looks like a storeroom with the lights off.
A storage room. Okay.
Does this look more like household storage or like
Do you guys
shop storage?
do you guys call down to get a better look, or do you keep
Yeah,
up top of
definitely
the
I
building?
will.
Okay, you both crawl into the building. So yes, this looks like stop shop storage. So you see overstock of just about everything. There is one very apparent missing corner. As you look around, it looks like there was stuff there that has recently been removed. Uh, Cobwebs and whatnot have been taken off of it, but that is the only notable bit in this here without doing any extra rolls and things. Or you guys can continue on to other parts of this floor, as this is only a singular room.
We really care
But
about like what's going on here or just getting rid of this guy?
The second thing.
I want to care about what's going on here, but no, getting rid of this guy is what we're doing.
Fair.
you
I'm
guys
following
would
your
get
guys' lead for now.
you guys would guess that this storage room takes up about half of the floor.
Lovely.
Is there a door leading into the other half or stairs leading out?
You see a door currently, as this room is totally blacked out. The only light you guys have is your lantern that you brought with you. Though you do have a moment of terror as your lantern bumps into a very red, very apparent barrel, and it sparks quickly as it catches on something. Luckily,
That's
nothing else
also an
happens.
So be careful. You got it.
Outer hold.
Well,
I
you
think I
guys
see an
just
elegant solution to our problems.
right.
Yeah,
uh,
I'm,
as
I'm,
as
I'm just like, maybe him being poisoned is okay, but him being poisoned
we
and his building blowing up might be all right
we have a
too.
backup plan.
uh, as a side note, you would know that you are now dealing with the gunsmith because you guys didn't know
Right?
Yeah.
Like, all right,
My
let's
part of
continue.
the plan hasn't really changed.
that. Okay. Do you guys continue forward into the next room?
I think so.
The
I
door
will
does.
survey real quick to see if it is a storeroom access from the other floors or if you have to go through the rest of this floor to get to it. Because that would help us determine where his apartment might be.
Okay. I mean, you can't really see any other layout other than this room, so there's only
That's fair.
one
Never
entrance
mind
and
then.
one exit. I assume you go through the door. It doesn't seem to be locked. You do so. As you do so, you see what you would assume to be a half apartment is the best way to describe it. It looks like a small furnished area with two cots, and a small living space out in the open, along with what you assume to be food storage slash other stuff. So someone obviously lives up on the other half of this floor.
Mhm.
It's probably not.
It does not seem lavish by any means.
No. Unless he's a very dedicated gunsmith and doesn't care about fancy stuff. I doubt that's his.
There's a very apparent central spiral in the middle of what's left of this floor, though, that is not super far from the door that you came in. You will also take note that this central spiral has what you would call a rollaway attachment to it. So it has a small set of stairs and then something that looks like you could roll barrels down, like they would fit in and you would roll them.
Gotcha. Makes sense since the powder storage seems to be up here.
You could probably also fit boxes and other things. It's basically like a fancy slide that follows the stairwell down.
Okay. Well, I
A
say we
very
go down.
custom, a very custom job to say the least. You guys go down a level, and this is quite a different outlook. Um, the quality of stuff has improved significantly as you're at this level, and it is very, I'm not going to say decadent, but it looks much more like a nobleman's house than the rest of the shop has been by far. The biggest, most obvious change is the wallpaper on the walls isn't just like plain white covered paper. It has patterns on it and looks like it's well upkept. It's not dusty, it's not gross. This floor looks very nice.
Yeah.
There is three doors that connect to the stairwell essentially that you could go into.
I mean, I guess we check them out, see what's behind door number 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. One is unlocked. You go into that one to test it out, or do you kind of see if all of them are locked, kind of thing?
Yeah, maybe do one at a time. I'm just like peering my head in and putting a lantern to see, like, is this the toilet? Is this closet? I mean,
Okay. So you open the first one, and you hear several excited screams. Dad! As several small children scamper towards you. Wait, you're not Dad.
so I'm going to pull out a vial of slumber essence and I'm gonna throw it in there and crack it on the ground and shut the door and lock it.
Dust him! Dust him!
All right, go ahead and roll me some kind of throw check to make sure you don't mess this up.
Finesse.
All right, finesse your way into success.
Best thing I got. All right, a 5. All right, so I'll play it myself.
Okay, you do so without too much of an issue. You might hear the bottle crack on someone's head, so you hear and then snoring.
We lock said door or jam it shut or put something in front of it.
You will note that you hear 6 thuds as
So there's
bodies
a
hit
lot
the
of
ground.
kids. All right, so maybe blowing the place up isn't the best thing if you have any kind of compassion.
Yeah,
However,
probably not.
I do not have any compassion anymore. So I lost that in the last job.
Noted.
Now we know what your trauma was. No.
Exactly.
Vincent might
100%.
hesitate, but for purely narcissistic reasons and his own relationship to fatherhood.
I'll
Anyway,
let you check the other
But
door.
he's not there, so
So check the
door
other
number 2.
rooms.
Door number 2 opens up, and it looks to be a what's the best way to describe this? A study. It, like the storage room, had its lights off. There's nothing in it. But it looks rustled. Is the easiest way to describe it. Things are thrown off walls. You see an open chest and an open safe, like someone has taken everything they could out of it. And this room is what you would consider cleared out, right? It looks like someone ransacked the heck out of it already.
Interesting.
That's a little suspicious. I doubt he'd ransack his own study.
Well, as a side note, you know he's here because he beat the kid up, so he's somewhere in the building. You guys check your third
Is
room.
there any? I was gonna say, is there any sign that this door had been forced to get into the study?
Doesn't look like
Okay.
it.
Maybe he's pissed off and something's going on, and he was looking for some document or something. Who knows? I guess maybe
The
he's an
third room,
irritable fellow.
the third room is locked for sure.
I'm not a tinkerer.
I do have tinkering tools. I got in through the hatch. We'll try it one more time.
All right, risky roll, standard effect.
6.
Nothing bad
I
happens.
only got
You
one
click
dice, and
pop
so
click.
far it's being nice.
The door pops open, and this is a very apparent sleeping quarters. Laying on the bed, currently not conscious, it looks to be the missus of the house.
So be quiet.
And you would know or note that it is not time for sleeping. This is an
Hmm.
inappropriate hour to be asleep.
Is she dead or
Would you
knocked
like to
out?
go check?
Yeah, I'll do.
I will. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Small mirror,
As
check
you
the breathing.
as you
That's what I
approach
was
the
about to say.
body,
I'm gonna go see if she's breathing without touching her.
she rustles slightly,
Okay.
but seems to just be
Still weird.
heavily incapacitated. As you get closer, the reason for her slumber is very apparent. It looks like she has been drinking heavily, as there are bottles and things all over the place. She is just
Okay. So
sloshed.
self-induced stupor,
Being married to this guy is obviously rough.
right? I mean, he apparently abused his employees already. So his kids were happy to
Okay.
see him, though.
So, is there an obvious entrance into this room or into his like? Is there a stair? So it's just a stairway leading up, right?
Yes. And these three
So
rooms
can we
are the
survey?
only rooms that you can. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, look for a really good hiding place with a strong vantage for somebody coming up the stairs, like they could be
So,
shot.
the angle for because of the style of stairwells isn't super great for like unless you're just sitting at the stairwell, you're really not going to see him come up until it's too late. Um, but in the room itself, there's a pretty fantastically sized closet that is full of various male and female clothes. Though again, kind of looks like it's been semi-ransacked is the best way to describe its current outset. There are clothes and things all over the floor for both the obviously male and female. It's kind of just someone has goofed it all up.
I'm going to study this place and I'm going to look for something that would allow like communication down to the office. Like if family lives on the fifth floor and he works, maybe there's a way to notify the front office or there's something like that. Maybe we could summon him up here and
Like a
ambush him.
servant's bell or something, at least.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
something.
This
Yeah.
is still going to be a risky action as you guys haven't done. Actually, no, everything's neutralized. So unless you goof up real bad, it's going to be a controlled action standard effect.
Okay, so I'm gonna do survey or study. Which one's better?
I will tell you they're basically the same. They will have slightly different results.
I'm gonna do survey then because I got 3 days.
Okay.
So. 6.
Okay, so you are pretty sure that the bell idea was what they would use to communicate, um, but you would know that it's probably more for him to use than for someone else.
Gotcha. So he would think that something was amiss if it were used.
Right, or his drunk wife is ringing his bell.
That might get
Which
him
could
upstairs, might
irritate
get
him
pissed
enough
off.
to come check.
Yeah, right. Maybe if we make it
Well,
annoying enough.
and I will say the door was locked, and she obviously wasn't in a state to lock it.
So maybe hide in the closet, lock the door, ring the bell. Be annoying.
Yeah, I think I like that plan. And I have an unusual weapon with me. It's a syringe shooting gun, and the poison is actually in a syringe.
I like that. Would you like to do a flashback to the time where you built that specifically for this
Damn
job? I will cost you 2 stress to have crafted this silly gun.
right. I'll take it.
Add insult
All
to injury
right,
and commission it to him.
really funny. It's on his desk now. I mean, honestly though, you could just grab one of his pistols and like shove the syringe in the pistol and fire.
Yeah, but that might blow up
How
this.
would you
This is
shatter the
specifically
syringe?
designed to inject and make sure gets actually injected. So come on.
All right, all right, all right. All right. You do so. You have that specific gun, but you will know it is a single shot thing, right? Obviously, because you only have one syringe. Uh, it is built for use and throw away kind of situation.
Yep.
You guys hide in the closet. Both of you make a stealth check separately. This is a risky standard action. And then we will go back down to the man who's taking a beating. As you guys are hiding, you hear the screaming of your friend as he is hamming it up down the stairs. You can hear it from
I say, my groin.
4. You are hidden, but the clock moves forward.
Yeah, I also rolled a 4. So
Fantastic. The clock is continuing to move forward.
This is the clock for when his wife wakes up and sees us. No.
I can't tell you what the clock is for. I'm just telling you that you both have moved it forward a peg or two.
Like playing with Jorah's mask over here.
Right?
Anyway, the beating commences. Hiya, hiya. You've already resisted it, so I don't need to do any rolls. They, after a couple minutes, lay off.
That's just the outrage. I'm personal friends with Watch Captain Wins, and he's going to hear about this blatant disregard for safety or respect of employees and customers.
One of the guards looks over. He says, "No one cares about drunks."
What, you think someone can't be savvy because they have a ween off the bottle? Ah, but, yeah, what, did you try and get a bit of blue cloak? Did they say you weren't enough, little boy? Was your winky too small to fill the trousers, eh? Eh?
You continuously piss this man off. Go ahead. What are you trying to do to him? Are you consorting with him? Is this a
I
what
guess
are
it
you
would
what are
be
you trying to
Sphinx. I'm
rile him up?
trying to piss him off and keep him distracted.
You do so. Make your roll. This is a risky roll still, but with improved effect.
Oh, let's say I'm just
The
looking at my
beatings
thing.
will
It's like
continue.
the beatings will continue until mission success improves.
So our real clock is just how much pain you can take before your character
Right.
dies.
I can take a surprising amount of pain. Um, I'm going to go ahead and push myself for this.
Okay. Would you like to take another devil's bargain, or would you like to
I
just
will hear
take your
what it is
friends?
first, since I have that option.
Uh, so you will guarantee harm.
Guaranteed a level of harm. We did just get our medical coverage renewed, so sure.
Okay.
Let's go with the extra die this time.
Extra die,
he's a
extra
character
die.
actor. He puts himself into the role. Like, I mean, he's like,
I'm very method.
All right, Jared Leno. Don't be naming any rats,
Hey,
please.
he actually killed it as Skeletor. I'm gonna give props where it's due. I got a 5.
A 5. Okay, so like I said, guaranteed harm. You're taking even more bruising, though you didn't take it last time, so this is actually your first set of bruising.
All right. Can I
Um,
resist it, or is it happening no matter what?
this is guaranteed because of the devil's bargain. So you cannot
All right.
resist this one. but it is a low level because you got a 5.
There you go. I have marked it. Bruising.
Okay, as this man just starts walloping on you angrily, the others have to pull him off you, and there's only one remaining because he is the not the one that is watching you on the ground. He stands over and kind of goes, "I think you touched a soft spot on that one. Ain't seen him that mad in like 4 weeks."
Spits out one of the fake teeth I put on for this.
He's a type.
I am laughing through the beating. I'm channeling my oldest boy right now.
All right, old man. Before I have to beat you, I'm gonna need you to leave.
I haven't talked to your boss yet.
Do I
You
know
want the
whether or not
honest
I bought
answer?
them enough time to do the thing yet?
You have no idea. You guys don't have any kind of code signal. You
All right.
assume
Don't have walkie
it has
talkies
not
or
been long
anything
enough.
at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then I'll just keep trying to buy as much time as possible until they physically remove me then, or I
But I'm
otherwise
hoping,
receive a signal from them.
what I'm hoping is that you get to talk to him and you're so annoying when the bell rings. He's like, I gotta leave. I gotta check on something. Like he's just like, I'll talk to you no more. I'm done.
All right. Okay. Would I know when I hear that bell ring that would be a signal to GTFO?
You would have no idea. Again, you have no idea
Okay.
what they're doing. The downside
Yeah,
to you guys splitting up is there's no communication. You have a job. When you feel like it's done, you as a character
You
leave.
could send a message via Squishy.
I was gonna say have Squishy play
Squishy does
telephone
not
for
have a
us.
range. He has to be able to see you.
Okay.
Yet.
maybe your
What?
ghost can find us.
He can't leave my
I
body,
mean,
unfortunately. But
are you
I
sure
could
about
try
that?
an attune check to see if maybe Fred can do something. He'll probably just make the situation worse because he doesn't seem to like me very much.
Would you like
Nope.
to use Fred?
You know what? Because I am morbidly curious, sure. Let's see what Fred could contribute to this situation, good or bad.
Nothing
Fantastic.
good.
As you are standing there for a second, you feel your skin peel off, like literally just
Like my fake
fall
skin.
off your face. No, your real skin feels like it peeled off your face.
That's your
And
devil's bargain.
Fred, well, it didn't actually peel off. It just feels like it. Fred pops out of your face and gives this dude a almost literal heart attack as the ghost. "Ah!" That's it, right? Just Ghostbusters him real hard. Um, appropriate hat, by the way. This poor guard has a reaction. We're going to see how well that goes. It goes great for you. Fantastic job, Fred. 5 and a 6 on his roll to command. The command was get the fuck out. And he succeeded. The guard flips, flops, flows, and just kind of, oh, not today,
Not
out of the room.
today, Satan.
The two remaining shopkeepers kind of look around and notice that there are no guards guarding the back door, and just the one that you talk to goes over to talk to the other one. You have an opening.
Go into the manager's office. Run in there.
Drunkenly barge your way into there.
You want me to barge my way into the manager's office right now?
Your skin seems to reattach itself slowly, but that was not a fantastic feeling.
No, I imagine it didn't feel well, but I have an opening here to create more of a disruption by just charging for the manager's office.
Sure.
Hell, we in it. Why not? That's going to be the next action I'm allowed. Is I'm going to be moving for that action while going.
I insist on speaking with this blackguard who has such blatant disrespect for his employees and customers.
Kaplow.
Pop.
No, a gun fires at you. As you
In
rush
the
through
air
the
or
door,
actually
you
hits me.
no hits you, just straight up in the chest. Just
Wow.
Resist.
you can resist. Yes, you can. That would be a great time to roll a resistance roll.
Please
Come
resist.
on. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Ooh, a 5.
Okay, fantastic. You only take level 1 harm. It winged you. You have a bullet wound. So you should have
Right?
2 level 1 harm slots filled.
You bloody shot me.
And now, are you sure you don't want to just act like you died, or are you gonna continue messing with the man that definitely has at least
Oh, no,
one
no, no.
gun?
It's a whole bit. It's a whole bit. He's just gonna be like,
You bloody shot me.
you prick. And he just falls over.
And the man looks around. You guys hear a gunshot downstairs, by the way.
That would be your signal that this is not going well.
Yeah.
Um,
Quick,
I guess.
Hairspred, pretend to be your ghost.
Well, so maybe with the gunshot, he feels like there's something happening in his place. So I figured, let's ring the bell. Maybe he'll think there's something going on up here.
Or his wife was woken up by the gunshot.
Yeah, fuck.
You ring the bell upstairs. Jared, as you are watching this man who looks like someone that has been on crack for the last 6 months, just strung out. There's not a lot of function left in this man. He is at no ability to function as a human being kind of thing. He looks at the gun that he just shot you with. He puts it in his pocket, realizes it's still hot as shit because it's a flintlock. He takes it out of his pocket and sets it on the table. He has a bag of poorly packed stuff, like he is trying to leave, and you are literally in his way. And he hears the ringing, and you hear him curse for a good 2 minutes, just upset and angry. And he seems to make a moral decision that you don't quite know what it is, and he walks back upstairs.
My job here is done. As I'm gonna do full dead weight as these lugs try to drag me out of the store.
Okay, you do so. Go ahead and make a deception roll to see how well you play a dead body.
I guess that would be sway because I'm trying to convince them that I'm at least unconscious. Because if I'm dead, the signals would be going off. They just don't want me to die in here. I figure they're just grabbing my quote unquote dying self out into an alley so they don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. You still gotta act like you not awake, unless you're trying
All
to
right,
shit
all
talk them and drag you out.
right. I got a 4, so I'm just kind of like half-heartedly murdering.
You bloody tiny winky pricks. Fucking lackluster firearms. Didn't even get to show my ideas.
Make your roll.
That was
This is
I said.
this will be a controlled roll, with minimal effect. Four? Oh, okay, cool.
I already thought
You
you
do
already told me
so.
to roll, so I rolled and then did the acting. And
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. Sorry. I thought you were just holding your hand up. Um, my bad. I should have realized that this is the symbol for four and not just I'm doing things.
the
That
thumb
was
will be
also
out if I'm
after.
holding up my hand. Like this is me raising my hand. This is the number 5. This is the number 4.
As you do so, uh, they are not gentle with you in the slightest, right? They're kind of just forcefully pulling you out. You will break bones unless you take a resistance roll.
Resist.
Okay, make your resistance roll.
Ah, come back here. Okay, where was that 5 earlier? Anyway.
All right, you take one stress instead.
Okay, cool. I'm going to be visiting the doctor in the bathhouse for my off-duty activity.
Back up to you guys. You hear stomping, angry cursing, and whatnot coming up the stairs. It is almost like a demon has this man possessed. Are you guys still hiding in the room?
So,
I assume.
so good idea. It's probably the guy we're after.
Yeah. Well, whoever it is, they're taking that. They're going to take the poison.
You hear screaming and cursing and yelling, and all right, you bitch of a woman, what the fuck do you need? I'm trying to leave so I don't get fucking murdered.
I
Cover, if you're
muted
talking,
myself.
you're muted. I was gonna say I had
I said
no
pop
idea
out
what
of
you
the
just.
closet and say too late, and then I don't actually do that.
Oh, okay. Be careful. We do play odd even, so if you say something silly and roll bad, it happens.
Yeah, you could pop out and say something, and he looks at you, and I shoot him while he's distracted. Right.
Sure, we'll do that.
Like it's like an
All
assist
right.
or something.
I'll get his attention on me
Combo.
for a second and give him the shot.
All right. So you make I would say a command roll, a risky uh, standard effect,
Easy
and
roll.
you can make a and you can make a skirmish roll as you shoot him.
Gotcha. I have 0 command, so this is gonna work
Okay,
well.
so roll 2, take the lowest 2.
Yep. Right here.
All right.
6 and 5.
Okay, hey, look at that. You get a extra dice.
I'm
Fantastic,
gonna
because
die the second I gotta
I
make
have
a resist
no
roll.
pips in skirmish, so I got one now.
Oh, I'm sorry, not extra dice, extra quality because it was an action. It's the
So
when you get
I'm
stressed.
gonna push myself in. I'm gonna push myself
Okay,
there.
would you like to hear the devil's bargain?
I absolutely would love to hear the Devil's Bargain.
The clock will take 3 ticks in the forward direction if you take the
Mm,
devil's bargain.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna go ahead and just take the stress.
Okay.
One die, improved effect. Let's go, baby. 4.
Okay, 4 is good enough to succeed, but with mixed results. So, you shoot him in the. Go ahead and roll me a pair of sixes, or a pair of d6s to see where you shoot him in the face.
5 and a 4.
5 and a 4, that's a 9. You hit him right in the shoulder, right, one of the arms. He looks at you with that like the exact same place that he just shot somebody. You just shot him. So the irony there, super good. I like that. As the poison injects into him, he kind of looks at you because it's not a real bullet, right? It was silent, it was quiet, it wasn't loud whatsoever. It just he reaches up and grabs it and pulls it out, throws it on the ground. What was that, you bastards?
Just a little gift, my friend.
I see. Uh,
Hoping this is a fast acting poison. We're just gonna be awkwardly staring at each other for a
no,
while.
he's not. It was 100% he dies an hour later from a heart attack, guys. I told you this already.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
We're
He
the worst assassins.
We are really. I'm sucking at it.
he looks
My
he looks
suggestion: kick him down, lock the door, and lock him in there with his wife, and run like hell.
Yeah, no, that's our option now.
he
Yeah, let's.
he immediately goes to grapple. Immediately goes to attack you because he doesn't know what you just stabbed him with. Doesn't know how long you got. Luckily for you, he already shot his gun and hadn't reloaded it into your friend.
That's taking one for the team.
Yep. Several. There was a beating too.
All
Oh,
right, make your rolls. Skirmishes. He's gonna go first. This is really kind of an opposed check to see how much damage he does to you guys. Um, he's going for the person that is closest, which happens to be Carver's character of Anton.
Can I use finesse to dodge instead of skirmish to strengthen?
Yes, it doesn't really matter that much. A whopping
That
3.
could be good or bad.
He fails terribly on his end.
Okay, I only got a 4, so
Okay, so you succeed. He doesn't connect with the countered roll, so you I know nothing terrible has been done to either of you.
okay.
I gotta ban someone really quick. They're over here talking about AI bot viewers. What loses? No, no, no. Oh, lock. And turn it on and off the chat. Next.
I am going to survey the area looking for anything within the environment that might help me knock this dude down or out.
You
Or
have option 1, option 2, 3, and 4. Um, I don't. You still have the gun in your hand. It is still a solid piece of iron, just not full of a syringe anymore.
just trying to give myself some advantage using the environment. and the things that I'm good at, which is surveying the area.
You guys have been in there long enough to know that you're in a clothes closet and there's nothing necessarily excessively hard, except for maybe if you pulled one of the pull racks off the wall, and tried to whack them with one of those. Though they are like 10 feet long, so it might be a little
I
awkward.
would argue if she has either heeled boots or a corset, that has enough weight to be meaningful.
I was gonna say I jumped out. Can I grab one of the like alcohol bottles and smash him with it?
Yes, you can. You
Yep.
could roll over there and give that a shot.
I'm going to assist with foresight.
Good, because I'm rolling
Okay,
2 dice, taking the worst.
he points out the bottles and says, "That looks heavy."
Hit with
All right,
There's
so
plenty of
1 dice he's giving me a bonus, negating the
Correct.
having 0 in skirmish. Okay,
Correct.
3. So no, probably not.
3 is a failure, unfortunately. As you go to grab the bottle, it immediately just cracks and shatters. You held it strong in your hands and just crushed the handle, which crushed the entire bottle. It explodes just like a trying to think of the word here. What's Jacob's tear? Yeah, right. Where the super strong on one point, really weak on the other. Basically, you just got the weak point and it just shattered in your hands. You now have a -1 to your next roll for skirmish, as there is glass all over you and where you're walking.
So
uh,
3 dice take the worst.
so is it potentially possible that one of the attributes of this poison, if somebody gets really excited, like their heart rate is up and blood pressure's going, they die faster?
That is very much a possibility. Will it turn it from hours to minutes? Definitely not. But for every minute you spend fighting is probably 2 or 3 minutes in the negative. Jared's light just turned on. You good over there, buddy?
Jared's going to sleep,
The ghost said, "Fuck you."
right? Fred has breached the fourth wall.
I was gonna say you're still here, so your Wi-Fi is still on, so you probably didn't lose power.
No, I think the smart house decided to turn the lights off. Let me turn my lights back on real quick.
Yeah, it decided it was bedtime for you.
It's just trying to have your background match my background. It's fine. It's fine.
It's just a simple matter of reactivating the smart light. No big deal.
So,
Ah,
magic. Gotta love smart houses. Great one.
yeah.
Your actual role.
What am I rolling for?
You are
I'll do
fighting for
initiative
your
if
life
you do it.
with this man.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to knock him upside the head and just see if I can.
Okay. Make skirmish, I assume, or are you gonna wreck it? What role are you rolling with here?
Probably can't finesse it, huh? Or can I?
You finesse is a fair combat skill.
All right, I'm going to try and finesse it because I actually have a paper in that.
Okay.
Like weave and dodge, try to whack him in the temple. Lots of that sound. Cool.
Okay.
A 4.
A 4. You are successful in landing a blow. It isn't a solid one, but it is a blow nonetheless. Unfortunately for you, he also gets to take a swing as you have gotten close. For you as well, he rolls a 4, which is not good for him, which allows you to take a swing.
Oh,
And he will get you with a gonk, so you take slight bruising.
oh, 6.
A 6 is good. As he has gonked you over the head with his fist, he gives you a little bit of space, and you lean back and yeet your firearm directly into his face, just winging it at full speed. It connects with his nose, and he, ow. You can see the blood running out of it as he's kind of landed on his face.
I say we drag his ass into his wife's room and lock the door, and I don't know.
I thought we
I
were
mean, you're
in the room.
technically in the room. You're just in the closet area. Yeah.
Right? Oh, gotcha. With the wife. Gotcha.
I'm gonna take the bottle I accidentally shattered and like sprinkle the glass around his head so it looks like he got hit with that.
Sure. Do you
Like his
pick up?
wife
Sprinkle,
woke up just enough to get pissed at him.
sprinkle some on her and wipe some of his blood on her hands.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
All
Set the
right.
crime scene.
I'm gonna use my semi law enforcement talents from being a spirit warden to try and make it
I've
look
seen
like
crime
that.
scenes.
You do so with little regard for the future of this poor woman. Do you pick up the pistol that you slapped him in the face with, or
Oh
syringe gun,
yes,
as we should say? You do so. You
absolutely.
pick up the one bit of evidence that links the two of you together. Well, that and the random powder and the memories of the child from this night.
So yeah, let's clean up the glass vial from the kids' room. Hopefully they're still asleep.
Okay. You guys will know that the sleep powder works for at least an hour for a full-grown adult. So for small children, you might have killed them from overdosing, to be 100% fair.
I
You
was
might
gonna
have put
say,
them in a
Uh,
coma.
out of sight, out of mind. We don't
but
know.
as you guys go in there, it is very apparent that all four of the children are asleep, plus their two nannies. One of them has a pretty serious gash on his head from where he got crunked in the face by the bottle. Um, but other than that, uh, that is the only thing you guys would worry about. Um, he will obviously recover from that. It's just a slight cut. Um, but the downside is you will, if you want to clean up your uh, stuff and things. Sorry, small children. Speaking of stuff and things, it will take you some time to gather up all the glass pieces from all over the place. Would you like to spend time doing that, or would you like to make your escape and just
You know
grab
what?
another
I think
bottle from the other room? And
yeah, I was
you
gonna
think
say
it's enough?
let's take another whiskey bottle and put it in the hand of the nanny, like they were drunk or something, pour some alcohol over them, make them look like they were reticent in their duties. I don't know. I don't feel like cleaning up a bunch of glass.
Set up a tea party and pour whiskey in the cups. Explain why
Exactly.
the kids passed out.
Exactly.
It's not. There's nothing wrong with
And right now
y'all,
we're
but
being
I
told that
approve.
Dust
We
Ball
found
doesn't have
mommy's
child protective
juice.
services.
Dustball is a tough city. That's all I'm saying. It's better to learn it as a child.
No,
it's my
follow
cold.
me.
It's my 100% coldness coming through. I don't give a shit about these children. They'll be fine, or
Fuck
not.
them kids.
Um,
Exactly.
to make this apparent, would you guys like to make a tinker roll as you are tinkering with the area?
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I can do that. 5.
You stress yourself out doing so, but you are pretty convinced that this is gonna pass the crime scene
Pat scrutiny
investigation. It does take you guys some time to do so. How would you like to exit the building?
out the window.
Well, you are on the
Probably
fourth floor. Out the window it might
fire
be
escape.
deadly.
I
So
was
you
gonna
guys
say
are going back up to the roof
That's
and
okay.
out the way.
There's a bleeding bum you can land on. You'll be
yeah,
Right.
probably out the way we came. Maybe.
All right, you do so. Um, we're gonna cut scene to Jared before you guys make your escape, but it's very easy for you guys to get out the way you
and
came
then
in.
being tossed into an alley.
You have been laying in the alley for a couple minutes because we ended with you getting dragged away. A a slender looking fellow uh comes up to you and kind of gives you a look.
What
Hey,
you want?
you gonna make it there, old man?
Yeah, you're fine. So we'll only wee little rest. I'll stagger my way home.
This man looks to be a royal is the easiest way to describe his look. He's obviously
Like
well off,
a fancy
like
lord.
like
Yeah.
like someone from Whitestone that happens to just be a night market.
You look a ways away from home, sir.
Well, not really. I grew up not far from here.
You do well for yourself.
As I just grab a random dirty rag or whatever, or tear off a chunk of my costume and just plug up the bullet wound.
He immediately rips something off of his own suit and says, "Hey, get that off you. You're gonna get an infection."
You a nice lad. Don't do business with this fucker. He beats his employees, he beats his customers, he has no regard for decency.
What's his name?
Flame for you.
Hmm. I haven't heard good things about him recently.
Yeah, well, they're all very true. from what I can feel.
As I rub one of the bruises on my cheek.
Interesting. What's your name, old man?
Oh, might rude of me. Sorry, was distracted by the bleeding wound and bruised bones. I am,
As I kind of struggle to sit up.
Gregis Broughton, at your service, sir.
At my service, huh? You'll do what I want?
It's a figure of speech, is what I'm told, but if you do require some assistance, I can do my best.
Right, right, right. But like, if I ask you to do something, you'll do it for me?
It depends on what it is, sir.
Depends on what it is. I mean, what would qualify under the parameters for you?
Well, considering that I will probably need a little time to rest up and feel like myself, nothing terribly time sensitive would be my request.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Well, I uh I need some help with something, and you look like the kind of doofus to do it for me.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Yeah, yeah. You've already been shot left in the gutter. It can't be any worse than that, right?
Hey, pretty shit day overall.
Fantastic. Um, how do I put this to you? I am looking for someone uh in crow's feet, and I need them found quickly.
Are they missing or hiding?
I don't know, to be 100% honest. All I know is that they live there. Um, they took something important from me, and I would like to return the favor.
Now, when you say took something, does it mean we talking theft or we talking,
And he just leans in.
murder?
Mm, it's a hard question to answer. I'm going to say theft, just regular theft.
All right, then. Just a manner of approach. I was a blue cloak back in the day, so these are pertinent questions to ask if I'm going to investigate your missing person.
Gotcha. Yeah, missing person. So, her name is Lady Valine.
Lady Valine?
Yeah. Uh, my knowledge, there's a baby crying. 10 seconds.
I've noted her in my notes. I like my Cockney bum persona. Small child acquired.
The amount of skill that took was high tier. I shouldn't have taken my headset off. I forget that it's wireless. I don't need to pull it off every time I move. Um, but I got it on, and he's relatively happy, sucking on his thumb. So we're gonna push forward. Anyway, I I don't know where she's at. I know she's in Crowsfoot, and I've been told if you
Right.
ask about her, she'll show up. She is a lady of the night, as they say,
Ah,
and I need her found.
all right. How do I get in contact with you once I've located her?
Well, I know your name. Um,
Though I don't really have a shingle to say at this point. I'm still relatively new to this independent enterprise, but I do quite a lot of business with the Leviathan's chief. If you get a hold of them, they can find me.
gotcha. I mean, would you just let me know your location?
Like in what sense? Like when I find her, just
He
like
just
send a
he
message
just
and say
asked
meet me
that
here.
question straight up.
You know, location.
I'm still
Yeah.
having trouble understanding the question.
No, no, no. He repeats the question. Would you just let me know your location?
Uh, Currently in an alley, like I said, I haven't had space to hang a whole
No, no,
shingle
no. Sorry.
for Gregors.
Would you let me know your location at all times?
Uh, you want like regular reports?
No, no. I just need a yes or no answer.
It might make it a bit difficult to track someone surreptitiously if somebody's constantly keeping tabs on me.
No, no, no. I understand that. I just need a yes or no answer. I have my own ways.
Um, I've got to say, I'm not really sure what you're getting at, but I would prefer not to be snooped on as a general point of comfort.
Oh, okay. I can promise you that I won't hear anything around you. I will just know where you're at.
I see. You're right. Is this contingent on my employment then?
Sure.
So basically,
I
he's asking,
know.
do I need to have this monitor put on me in order to get this job?
He understood. He said, "Yeah, sure."
All right. Sure. Okay.
So I can know your location.
Mm,
I really wish I could make some sort of roll to sense if this guy's got nefarious plans for me. Plus, I know the spider will kick my ass if I have a bug put on me without his consent. Also,
I mean, you
Carver, I
could
think you're
try and
muted.
sense
Oh,
his
sorry.
vibe with attunement like you did
I
before.
could. Can I attempt to attune to get this guy's general vibe?
Yes, you can. You are at -2 dice.
Because I got the shit kicked out of me. Hey, the one dice gave me a 5, so I'll take it.
Okay, with a 5, you would know that this guy gives like whispery vibes, right? You remember how Finch was and how Anton is. He kind of has that same spiritual pressure that they give off, like someone that dealt with ghosts and things pretty heavily. It's about all I'm willing to give you with a 5.
Okay, so out of character, I'm going to go ahead and go with yes, but I'm going to be extra cautious once he puts whatever this tracer is on me.
Okay, Fred goes, oh, oh, in your brain. What'd you do that for? Oh,
I have my reason.
This is me speaking to myself. I have my reasons.
okay. You have no external marks or anything crazy like that.
He just kind of goes
Uh,
woogity woogity.
he doesn't even, he just waited for you to reply to his question.
Yeah, all right.
Cool. All right, good. Um, if you find her, I'll know. Just keep care of yourself till then. Okay? Don't get shot anymore.
It's what I do
Uh,
best.
Hello, plane.
as you do so, he takes the bit of cloth off your shoulder, and your wound is healed. You may remove one harm.
And now he has your blood. No.
Well, the bullet wound was probably the most grievous of the ones, and I'm glad that that's gone. So I'll just wait to be retrieved by our crew.
As
And
you are
then
saying this, two very sweaty, not so happy looking men climb down from the rooftop not far away from you. They look over at you, the young man, and give you the tagging signals.
I just kind of.
The young man smiles at you and says, "Friends of yours?"
I never met him before in my life.
Sounds about right. For a second there, he smiles and goes, "Well, Vincent, I'll see you later."
You son of a bitch. He says under his breath.
Actually, wait, wait, wait. I will rephrase. All right, Frank, I'll see you later.
Frank. Frank.
Fred.
Fred.
Fred. Oh, is it Fred? I'm sorry. It was an F. It
Fred.
was an F. Fred. Sorry. Goodbye, Fred. I'll see you later.
In my head, a friend of yours.
Fred says, I've never met this young man in my life.
You son of a bitch. All right. Once the young man departs, I will wait to be helped up by my two compatriots.
You do
Whatever
so, and
crew
you
is.
guys stealthily make your way out of Night Market and head into the night. Congratulations! You have succeeded on your job. Now let's see if your man survived his heart attack 45 minutes later.
If not, maybe his wife killed him in a drunken stupor.
Congratulations! He's dead.
Oh, as they're dragging me away, I'm going to instruct Vale, don't take me to the headquarters. I have a trace. Put me in a safe house. I'll explain more later.
All right, all right, all right. You guys now get to do your downtime and all that fun stuff and do engagements and yada yada yada. So payoff for this
Did
job. You
that
guys
man
didn't
ever give me
steal.
his name?
No, you didn't ask.
Yeah, that's on me.
So payoff. We're gonna start with rep. Um, no rep because no
No,
one caught you. Congratulations. This was the stealthiest job you guys have pulled off in quite some time. Um,
not very gracefully,
and
but we did do it.
but you guys covered your tracks so well with all the other broken things and stuff. Like, good job. You've confused the officers. Coins. You didn't get any coins from this job. You are just competing Sherlock stuff. You didn't steal anything either, which I'm super surprised about. Um,
I was worried about time. I didn't want something bad to happen.
so no need to pay anyone off because you didn't make any money. Heat wise, this is smooth and quiet, and you guys basically covered up any problems you guys had, so you don't get any heat. Um, so yeah, this was kind of a push through mission. Nothing bad, nothing negative. So much so that I'm not even going to roll your in entanglements. As it is, I don't want to roll rivals or unquiet dead for the 27th time. Um, and this was a quiet job, so maybe no one's messing with you guys for a little bit. So you now get your downtime actions, actions, actions.
Really quick, just for keeping tally, did I roll 3 or 4 of those resolve checks for, and did I get any XP for them?
Resolve doesn't do any kind of special checks. You don't get any.
No, I meant not resist, resolve. That's
I think
the
we're
two
all
Uh,
risky.
critical
there,
twin
there
sway.
was. Yeah, I was gonna say they were all risky. None of them were desperate.
Okay, no desperate rolls. Got it.
No desperate rolls. So, like I said, this one was kind of a wash, y'all. There's you didn't do anything super crazy or death defying. You took your beatings with a smile on your face. You're all a little bruised, but and stressed probably.
All right.
But you've completed 1/3 of your assignments for Lord Surlock. You now have
Cool.
2 downtime actions each, plus uh, our spider's extra action that he can pass out.
No,
Yes, Mr.
whenever he
Hess.
gets me, you're muted.
Did they tell me that these assassinations were from Lord Skurlock?
Nope, apparently not.
Okay.
I didn't. If the spider wishes to divulge that information, that's on him. He's the one who's in charge of our secrets. The whole Surlock thing is his deal. But I
All right.
will inform Val once he gets me to a safe house of what went down while they were busy assassinating uh, Flamefighter and the young man who just contracted me to find a missing person.
So creepy noble dude comes up to you at random, asks you if you are gonna go find someone, and says, "Can I track you at all times?" You just say yes.
Until the end of the job.
How do you know?
Why do you think I had you take me to a safe house?
I know, but how do you know it's the end of the job? What if he can track you forever?
We have our own whisper. I'll have him check me out.
We should probably do that
Yeah, probably.
now.
Would you like to make an attune roll in a controlled environment against your friend?
I
Or
would.
for your friend,
I will not resist.
however you want to put that.
I won't resist.
Fantastic.
I can't guarantee Fred won't.
Right?
Fred is his own person. He's just renting space.
661. So it's
Critical.
Ooh.
So as you attune it very, very well, it goes from a standard effect to an improved effect. You would know that the mark is not on Vincent, but instead it is on Fred.
on Fred because he said, "Yep, that's when he talked to Fred."
But you
But
would
will
know
it
this
go
is
away
a
at the end of the job?
you know that this is a soul mark. He has marked you on your soul, so it doesn't leave any external signs, and literally only whispers and the people that cast it can see it.
Hmm.
Do we know anything about soul marks? Do they go away, or do they there forever?
That would
Would
be
it?
a whisper question.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would it require exercising Fred, or could the mark be exercised from Fred?
You would know as a whisperer slash spirit warden, that soul marks are permanent.
Okay, yeah. So cool.
All right.
We
All
can
right.
always
Well,
exercise Fred, I guess.
yes. Once the job is completed, if this young man doesn't come to remove the mark from Fred, we'll see about removing it ourselves.
Fred
Well,
goes,
There's a
doesn't
deeper
sound like
mystery
he
here, and I'm fascinated.
Fred says, "The fuck you will." Okay,
I never
Fred.
invited you to stay in the first place. You came of your own volition. You tried to possess
Uh,
my ass.
Will, yes, you're the one that touched the magic circle,
I was trying to save my friend. Can you really
and
begrudge me?
thus you
that.
gained a new one, which is me. And look, I
Don't
helped
you
you.
want to be living out of my head, though? Wouldn't you want the opportunity to leave?
No, no, no. I want you out of your head. This is a nice body. I could use it for a long time.
No, 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 no.
Are you
I am not.
sharing your conversation with Fred since I've been
Oh, yeah, no. If
between you
you're
right
next to me while you're examining the soul mark, I am arguing with Fred right now, and you're hearing the whole
You
conversation.
can't you can't hear Fred. Fred is just in his head like a secondary
That's
pair
why I
of
was
thoughts.
asking if he's sharing what Fred is saying
Yes, I will. I
while we're
will.
doing.
I'll bring you up to speed on the other half of the conversation.
We could always make him a hoe. My
I'm not.
specialty is arcane tinkering.
Fred, do you want a robot body?
Do I want a robot body? Hell yeah, I want a robot body.
Yeah, see, he's amiable to that particular course of action. All right. So after we do this job for this well-dressed young man, we will see about getting you removed from my head and into a metal one. Savvy?
So you guys will remember holes need to be licensed or they're illegal, which are very dangerous to have running around. Also, holes themselves are very dangerous. So,
I have a
also
character.
consider what
I have a
soldier
plan for
shoving
that.
into it.
I have a plan for that. I assume that a soul mark is like a signature, so that freaking soul mark's going to be on Fred when they go to dismantle this illegal hull, and they're just going to blame that guy.
Or or we could just get him licensed because
That
contacts.
too. That too. I
He doesn't have to be a
suppose.
dangerous hull. He can be a little house cat that just guards the property.
Ah,
I'll leave that up to you. That's
the
your
only
idea.
hole that these gentlemen have seen have been war holes. So they have not been
That's fair.
exposed to the survey
The one that
holes.
nearly chopped us to pieces, in fact.
Well, when I have time to move my workshop here, I will show you some works in progress.
Very good. I like this. I'm
Terrifying.
excited about this plan.
All right, we're gonna push the story forward as you guys need to do your downtime actions and things. But before we do our downtime actions and things, we are sitting at the little over 2 hour mark. Would you guys like to take a quick 5 minute break?
Sounds good.
Sure, I can eat some of my food.
Make sure your mic's fixed before you play more music.
Yeah, I guess I can do that now that I get the BRB screen on. Go to the user settings.
Yeah, it's under mic input
Okay,
profile.
yeah, it's definitely under voice isolation.
Yeah, I think that was screwing with the
That
music.
that was the
All right.
issue for sure.
See you gents in a couple minutes.
I was gonna say, while you're eating, tell me if this sounds good or not. But I gotta scroll. Uh, Sorry, don't mind me. Um, You know what? Just because he hasn't been here in a few sessions, we are gonna play. Yeah, this one.
Go on, say it. Monster Madman Menace. You always were generous with labels. Born in the gutter with a grin full of spite. Teeth cut early on the edges of a fight. You wrote my story before I learned how to read. Now you're surprised I became what you need. Factories humming like a funeral hymn. Smoke-stained halos, oh, your virtue so thin. You sell salvation in a steel-plated cage. I just provide a spark for the stage. You clutch your morals like they're diamonds and gold, but they melt just the same when the temperature holds. Strike the match, watch it catch. Let it crawl up every sanctified latch. Call me beast, call me sin. I like the fire under your skin. Strike the match, don't blink. Watch your empire teeter on the brink. If I'm cursed, I'll be crowned king of ashes all around. Hear the gears grind, hear the people comply. March in a line just to live and to die. Names on your collar, numbers in file. Tell me again how that's worth all the while. I break your laws like they're made out of glass. Dance in the embers while your judgmental mass. Prays for a savior, begs for control. I just set fire to the lie of it whole. You built every chain, every lock, every brand. Now you're begging for mercy from my hand. Strike the match, watch it catch. Let it rip through every polished dispatch. Call me wild, call me free. You're the ones who made me. Strike the match, ignite. Turn your fear into a beacon tonight. If I fall, I'll expand like a flame you never planned. You ever notice? Fire doesn't judge, doesn't label, doesn't care what you were. It just takes no gods, no chains, no masters to blame. Just fuel for the fire and breath for the flame. You wanted a monster, well here I am. Front row seats to your great little scam. Strike the match, let it blaze. Watch me set your pretty world ablaze. Call me beast, call me flame. I'll immortalize the name. Strike the match, take a stand. Feel the fire dancing in my hands. If I burn, I don't care. I'll drag heaven down there. You built the cage, I brought the key. Shame it only works when everything burns.
Hello, hello, hello. La da da da, da 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 da.
Hello.
Having fun so far?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm a big fan of the theater of the mind RPGs like this.
It's at least a nice change of pace from all the things that need a tactical map.
Right? Right?
Or in the case of Fallout, where it's like you can use maps, but they don't give you definite distances. It's just near, far, really far.
Yep.
All right. I think that sounded good on my end, but I thought it sounded good on my end before. So was that better that time?
I don't know.
That
I
didn't
got
sound
the
nearly
music
as
started.
skippy this time.
Okay, cool. So,
Yeah, I had to get
my
up and use the
bad.
bathroom right away. So
let's put our faces back on the screen. Boom. Oh, well, when Aaron pops back on, our things should go in the right order. But for now, I have Vincent on me. There it goes.
There we go.
All is right in the world. So, as we continue on with our shenanigans, our
Shenanigans.
shenanigans, you guys
You
have
do
two
seem
downtime
quieter,
sessions.
I will say.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like I'm quieter on my end too. So let me. How's this? Is that any better?
Yes.
Better.
Okay. So that being said, what would you guys like to do for your downtime actions? Who would like to go first? Again, you all have two currently. We're not at work. And our spider has an extra one to throw in there. You guys have your own personal coins to throw at things. Don't forget, dear slide, to throw your extra coins in there because you still get your coins.
Yep. At the end of every downtime action, I get 2 added to my staff, which stash. There's the word. Which has reached the end of its first row.
All right. If and when you make it to retirement, you will now be in squalor instead of pure poverty.
Plus, cool. I'll keep stashing away at my nest egg there. Um, so mine are going to be easy. I'm just going to take a visit to the dock and then a visit to the bathhouse.
Okay. Roll. I rolled for the doctor. Hey, you guys are tier 2, which means he's now not rolling at a disadvantage. It's just a regular dice. Hey, 6. That's 3 whole dippity dots.
Cool.
You're still slightly injured, but if you burn another down action, you
I've
could,
still got some
hold it.
bruises. Then to the bathhouse, I only got like a 1 in 6 chance of overindulging. I have to roll. What is it?
So you take your lowest resistance roll, so whichever you have the least amount of resistance in,
Which would be prowess at 2.
and then you roll. You don't get the +1 for this one just because it's not
Right.
technically a resistance roll. But you roll and subtract from your stress, basically.
Right. And I just take the higher.
Yeah, because you have 2, so yes.
All right. So I lose 3 stress.
Okay, safe number to lose.
Yep. Yep. I get cleaned up, fixed up, and then I go take a nice hot soak. So there's me.
All right.
Well, I'm going to reduce stress. So I'm going to go gambling, and I'm going to gamble.
You're gonna gamble. Fantastic. Don't overindulge. How much stress do you have?
7.
Okay, you're safe to gamble then. Let's go.
Exactly. 4 points, baby. 4. So 4 stress.
You take 4 stress and you double your coin.
That's build up my stat sheet.
All right. And then for your secondary action,
Second action. So I'm returning to my aforementioned obsession, and I'm going to find out where this serpent Rosalind hangs out, does things, and I'm going to get intel on how I can best snatch her up.
okay, you will gather your information. Do a survey roll as you love to do.
Amongst others. Sorry,
Would you roll?
didn't hear me. 6.
6. Okay. Well, fantastic roll. You get to ask 3 questions that you know are the truth.
So I want to know where she goes regularly. Like, does she have any regular places that she like always goes to that could be used to get her?
So You would know that Rosalind doesn't seem to leave the house. She is the one that answers the door and answers any questions about the sisters or that kind of thing. Kind of shoos people away, that kind of stuff. The only time she's ever been known to leave is on the weekly food runs, essentially, where she goes to the night market to gather food for herself and sisters. Though some people
Fantastic.
do say that that is a cover for other things. If you get
Good.
enough
So I want to know
rumors in.
exactly when she leaves. I don't want to know exactly where she goes.
Okay, well, you will know that she basically always leaves at midnight on the equivalent of Sunday. So at the start of the week every week.
The Dead Sunday. No.
And where does she go?
She goes to night market and goes to whatever stores are in season. Um, lots of the food stalls stay the same, but the delivery sisters make enough money where they can buy fresher things as well. So every once in a while, when there are plethora of expensive stuff, you might catch her at a more expensive stall. But general local grocers is pretty much all she visits, unless there's something special that the sisters need.
I'm going to use my calculating, and I'm going to do one more downtime action. I'm actually going to train an insight because that's going to take me to the next level.
Perfect. But before you do that, you also have a third question to ask. That was only two.
Uh, well, I asked when she typically goes and where she goes, so I thought that was three. Okay, so basically, oh, gotcha. So I know that she just doesn't leave. Okay, got it. Do they typically last the same amount of time? Like, is it like pretty well scheduled? Like she returns at the same time, or is it kind of random?
You would say that she probably, from your sources in night market, she spends no more than 3 hours there at a time.
Actually, scrap that one. Does she follow the same route every time? Sorry, I already answered it, but kind of like
I will say no because it's the same question with the shopping that she goes to different places, so it's not always the same route. There's a
does she follow
general
the
route she
paper?
would follow, like the quickest way from the house to the night market. If you were to
Gotcha.
trace
So
the
she follows
shortest
the
route,
paper.
she would take that.
Got it. So shortest route to my night market. Okay. Okay. All right. That's good. Gonna train me some insight because that takes me to the next tip.
All right, you train some insight, and you get a little bit better at one of your cool skills.
Study at three now. Um, I do have a question, and this is just aside the veteran special abilities from the playbook. How do we acquire those?
You would take it like any other special ability when you max out your things, and you just pick another skill from another class.
Excellent. Good to-
Yep, and you can only do it 3 times, so there's a limited number of slots that you can snag from other people. But especially late game, if you have a whole bunch of skill points in that, it's kind of fun to start snagging other things to wombo combo your way to success. Hey, could you punch me in the face? Thanks. Oh, and then stick your tongue out like you're cute or something. How dare you, sir? Oh, yeah, no cord for you to fight on. Isn't this just so nice? It's an upgrade, I swear. Um, Monsieur Carver,
Yes,
what
sir.
is
I have
what is your
two stress,
dear?
so I'd like to go to my vice purveyor.
Are you sure about that? Two
It
is a
ties into what I
relatively.
want my other action to do.
Oh, okay. I'm just warning you that if you overindulge, could be problems.
That's fair. I can wait for that then. I would like to start working on an invention. because I get to do that with
Okay,
strange methods. I get to invent or craft, and I start with a design already known. I'd
fantastic. What are
like
you
to start
designing?
with the design for a basic, small size, so house cat sized hull that they use for like as a police dog, basically. So really basic.
Okay, now you will know that there is no such thing as a basic hole in this setting, but that is a very creative way to make use of a hole. Most of the time, they are used as war machines in this setting. The small survey ones are unique, to say the least. You already have
I
the
was gonna say,
design, so
yep.
that means you don't have to make a clock to make the design to have this function. You already know what works and what doesn't, so you can just use your action to start a clock on actually building. This will be a 8-tier clock, as holes are notoriously difficult. Um, to complete said clock, you will have to have a appropriate soul to do so.
We have a volunteer. No.
He's currently residing in my head.
Yep. So I will make a tinker roll to begin starting on that. Because I won't really need a tune till towards the end when I'm
So you're gonna burn
starting.
another downtime action to start your
Correct.
clock. Okay, cool.
Do I need to roll, or am I just saying I'm starting
Yeah,
it?
no, you so one starts the clock, and then if you're burning your other downtime action to do a roll on the clock, you make a roll.
Cool. That is a 4.
A 4 gets you 2 pips.
So I will go add this to our clocks. You said an 8-tier clock.
Yep. And just as a note for Jared's character, as you are planning to sacrifice the ghosty in your head, you will still be traumatized even if the ghost is removed. It will just be a different kind of haunted.
I'll be
The
haunted
second
in the
ghost.
psychological sense.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Not haunted physically now. He follows you around in the hull body, continuing to annoy you.
Right. This isn't what you promised. I kill you.
It's a house cat body. He just follows you around and knocks over all your teacups and everything else.
Just to piss you off for eternity. Yes. Good, good. I like it. Anyway, we'll joke about that later when it comes up. Okay, that's downtime actions for everybody. Yes,
Unless the
you
spider
dear.
wants to give an extra one out for whatever reason.
He did to himself.
I
Ah,
did it, but I'm going to spend a coin and figure out who our next target is. So the
Okay.
next bloody fingerprint on the map. Gonna do some surveying.
Wonderful. Okay, so as a note,
maybe
you
have a
have
little bit more
two
prep time.
uh, to choose from. So one fingerprint is in Dunslow, and the last fingerprint is in Brightstone.
Mm. I don't like the sound of that.
Well, it's not White Crown, but it's not. You know what I mean? Like going into Brightstone for assassination mission
So,
might be a
so
bit
you said the
dicey.
first one is in White Crown and then Brightstone,
No, no, Brightstone and Dunslow.
Dunslow. Where's
Dunslow.
Dunslow?
It's on the bottom left-hand side of the map. It's the farming district, essentially.
Yep. And also where the prison is, and some labor camps, and a ghetto.
And strangely enough, a Denny's.
Let's look at the one in the prison.
Probably.
Okay. Why do you think he's in the prison?
I don't know. Well, wherever. He said where the prison is. So just
Okay.
one down
So
there in Dunslow.
you do your surveying to figure out who and what this target is down in Dunslow. Number five. Five. So with a 5, you're able to gain 3 pieces of information, but you're pretty sure one of them's a little dicey. So what would you like to
Well,
know about your target?
who the heck is it?
So the name on the map, which you don't actually need to roll for because they're all named, like I said before, uh, is uh, Toothy, and in parentheses it goes by Dune as a lot. Dune's a lot. Like someone tried to write a name, did a terrible job with it, but Toothy,
Toothy.
yes,
Okay.
Dune's a lot.
So who or what So what is Toothy in this place? So what is he like? What does he do? What is he?
Toothy's occupation or whatnot is he's a member of a hawker crew. And as you guys know,
Hmm.
hawkers are salesmen. They also like to snag items and sell them on the regular. You know, they are known to commandeer other people's shipments and things.
Where does Toothy work at or live at?
Toothy,
Maybe.
again, he's in Dunslow. He has a small farm out there where he lives, allegedly. Um, would you like a unique piece of information about him currently?
But sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said, would you like a unique piece of information for your third piece of information? I
Yeah,
give you the location of the house, basically. I'm not, it's in Dunslow,
yeah,
but you
yeah.
have the location.
Unique information
Um,
about him. Like, what do people know about him?
so, he has been killed, allegedly.
He's been killed.
Correct.
I have a feeling that that's not the case. So he might have faked his own death. Because the other guy, the merchant, seemed to know that somebody was coming to market because he was trying to get out of there. So somebody tipped him off. So this guy might already know that. Might be trying to hide from us. We might have to search for him.
Yep.
Okay.
There's quite a few missing people we need to look for.
All right. Well, team, we got some couple of things that are in front of us at this point. We got Mr. I'm gonna get myself soul marked with his job.
Yeah.
I will defend myself with my character does have the reckless trait right now because of
I
trauma.
know,
So
no, it doesn't mean I can't give you shit for it.
that's what ultimately decided on that. I'm like, he's reckless. Yep.
You know what? I killed a person with a family and a mother around him and really kind of knew that when the ghost appears, it probably murked them all. But I really didn't care because I'm like that now.
You've had some trauma. You lost a friend.
I
Yep.
just hope that, nah, I don't really know.
So, do we want to go find Lady Valine or our supposedly dead hawker friend? And by friend, I mean murder target.
Or we could settle some vendetta against the Dimmer sisters and kidnap their servant.
Could do that
So
as
I know
well.
exactly where she goes.
I mean, it could be argued that we've made enough progress on Lord Surlock's. And yes, I'll say that in character in case you want that to be the point where you discover that's why we're doing this.
Mm.
I think we've made enough progress on Surlock's little task for now. I had the shit kicked out of me. I'm being less subtle.
He did a job with us. He helped me work a family. We're all in this now.
That's not a problem, is it?
Totally not going to be running a parallel investigation on Sherlock. No. No, I will just share that
Would report
I
your unique opportunity should you wish to do that. Just don't endanger our current endeavors.
do not have fond feelings towards Lord Skurlock.
I'm ambivalent to the
Neither do
man. I
most
don't
spirit
care.
wards. That
I just
hints
know
to
that he's.
you about the nature of your acquaintance.
I'm ambivalent towards the man. I could care whether he lives or dies.
Good to know.
Fred pops out. Hey, that's how I feel about you.
Kind of try to ignore
Fred's
Fred.
just physically
I,
manifesting
I,
now,
I
popping
I
out of his
wonder. I
shoulder.
wonder. Could I just like take Squishy and take one of his tentacles and like shove it up my nose and just extract Fred?
Would you like to try that?
I
No.
don't think she works that way.
Okay, just making sure.
Squishy grabs the other soul.
Actually, no. Next time Fred acts up, I'm going to be like, quiet, or I'll feed you to Squishy.
Like this, right?
um, no, I can tell this acting making progress on shall we say, vendetta against the Dimmer sisters is important to you, friend, and seeing as how we made practical progress towards our main employed task that we've been indebted to, I feel like a little personal time for a personal project is probably warranted.
Yeah, I think we capture, kidnap, or take her to one of our turf spots, set up a trap for them, and kill whoever comes.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, I really wish Alex was here. He'd love this.
So that being the question, for this snatch and grab job, which is one of y'all's specialities, usually it's
Yeah.
stuff, not people, but whatever. What style would you like to use for it? Are you using assault? Are you using stealth? Are you using deception? Are you using transport? This one actually might make sense to be a transport mission.
Hijack
You
a
know,
cabbie. I'll disguise myself as a cabbie and just drive her.
well, again, you do have a goat cart.
We do have a goat cart. We could disguise it as just a regular paid like carriage taxi and just wait for her to need a taxi. Be like, ha! Now we have you.
And throw some of those slumber flasks into the cab while she's in there.
Yeah. I mean, that doesn't sound like a
It's
terrible
hard to
plan to
do.
me.
Don't leave home without it. Yeah, I mean,
Unless
I know the route that she's going to take. I know where she goes. I know where she's. I mean, we could totally pretend and do a transport job and just get her
oh,
and
goody.
Okay,
whatever.
I'll give you I'll give you a plus 1 dice for that roll. That's a fantastic ploy. Though someone will need to take a flashback to buy you all the stuff for the cabbie bits.
Yeah, I'll do it.
All right, take your 2 whole stress for grabbing your cabbie equipments and items. Well, the dice say no, fuck you. A 1 and a 2.
Ouch.
Yep. Apparently, she has her own carriage.
With a
Apparently.
2, well, to be fair,
Yeah.
as you pull up in your would-be cabbie at the would-be time, you are in a desperate situation, as there is already a fully manned carriage that looks to be the regular waiting there. Like, he's not a cabbie, he's like their driver, or maybe just her driver. What would you guys like to do?
We've already gone to all this trouble.
Is it
Well,
also a
we're still
goat cart?
disguised. We're still
Mhm.
disguised as a cab. We could just be rude, cut them off in traffic, and then while we could orchestrate a collision or something that creates like a near collision, so we don't damage our wagon. And
We could
while
also
I'm, oh, sorry, go ahead.
also try and remove this carriage from the equation so she has to take a cab. If this is
I
their
like
weekly
that.
grocery run, it's probably something they need to do weekly.
Would it be as simple as just bribing the driver to fuck off?
That is an option if you have the coin for it.
What's the time requirement on taking money out of my stash?
You could do a flashback to do it, or you can. It takes like a prep action.
But we're already here. We've established, or oh no, are we just establishing she has her own driver, or are we there at the moment going fuck? She has her own driver. Now what do we do?
That one.
Okay, so not a lot of time to run to the bank and get some money.
If that's the route that we want to take, I mean, I don't always have money, but I'm liking the idea of we conveniently actually crafted like some small whatevers that fuck up the wheels in the back of the carriage, like 2 of them instead of one, so a spare is not easy.
I'll let the tinkerers do that. Although I do
Do
have
we
one
have?
pip and tinker.
And it's a good thing that our. Do we have a lurk?
I mean, I haven't statted her out, but we do have a lurk on the crew. In theory, she could do this.
I mean, it is animal drawn. I could try to literally spook them.
Oh, hey, I love that idea.
Yeah, let's do
Like,
that.
make them like
I'm
run
sure
real
the Dwemer sisters have plenty of ghosts that are mad at them.
Okay, so you attune to the ghost field in our handy dandy neck of the woods here.
Yep. Anything that already has negative feelings towards the Dwemer sisters' carriage here. Just trying to get it to scare them out of the way.
Okay, so as a side note, you guys will know that the Dwemer Sisters house, now that you're here, has some pretty impressive fortifications. It has its own ghost field around it. Like they have a personal generated ghost wall around their property.
Is the carriage like inside of their manor, like house
Current,
yard, or is it out on the street
current,
courtyard?
currently, yes, that is waiting to take
Okay.
the Roslyn out. It
I'm
also
mildly
looks
curious
like
what would
that.
happen to Fred if I crossed the threshold there.
Well,
How
as long as you
about
don't go through the actual wires, you're probably fine.
how about we let her get on the carriage and then we have something happen to it on the way so that she's out of the ghost fence already.
I like this idea.
Okay,
So we can just kind of
so you guys,
nearby with our cab and swoop in to save the day.
okay, you do so. You let them take off in their carriage, and you guys follow behind, pretending to be
A cabbie,
prisoner. Speaking of, what are your guys' loads for this operation?
light. I'm planning to go in
Like
disguise as the driver.
running with the same kit I did last time, arcane implements, tinkering tools, and a blade.
Okay.
Got fine disguise kit and a pistol so far.
Cut the hiccup shot. I'm sorry.
Does it make sense that a driver would have a pistol? I mean, that just makes sense to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Give me your money. No, sir. I'm gonna politely tell you to go away.
All right.
Holds
So
out
I
gun and
will
says politely, "I'm going to ask you
see if I
politely."
can get someone to do some poltergeist crap to their wagon and disable
All
it.
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a. What do you want? Increased effect or another die?
Well, let's do increased effect. I'm already rolling 3 for a 2.
Who needs foresight and says
That is a 2, a 5, and a 6. So 6.
A 6 with an improved effect, as this was a standard action to summon the ghost in six towers. Yeah, well, Dwemer sisters, it's got a lot of negative juju about everything about them. So it is not hard to summon some of the ghostly remnants of the city to kind of pull out of the ground. You actually see them like hands out of the ground as you have focused your energies on them, right? And the horses fall down, right? It looks like the
Oh,
ghost opened an old ghost hole for when the city was still building the roads, and one of the under canals that was there, they removed the road. So as the horses step through it, you see both, or sorry, not horses, goats. Both goats drop into an invisible hole.
that's definitely going to stop the carriage from moving anywhere. Yeah, yeah.
It does, and the goats you can hear them screaming because they're still all kitted up. They're slowly pulling the carriage into the hole because they're heavier than the carriage. The driver has been flung to the other side of the road. He looks like he is not doing well.
I will
Um,
heroically run to the carriage in distress, open the side door, and then let's see. I need a random persona. My persona, carriage driver, Twidely Sneed. Myth, you're in danger. Please, let's get the carriage. You're in danger.
a a slight creaking of the open, and a very pale-faced young lady looks out and says, "I'm in danger."
Yes, please, you must exit the carriage. Your goats, they fall into the ground. I'm suddenly just becoming a freaking. Yeah, I'm just gonna default to that particular canter. Nice lady. Anyway,
As she looks at you in horror, she kind of pops out with a small bag and other things. And she pulls what looks to be vegetable cart is the best way to describe it, like a metal one. It's got uh, suitcase-esque holders to it, right? As she's dragging around, and it is as big as this little lady is. She can't be older than like 13.
I will help her out of the carriage while it's being sucked into the ground.
You do so, and she exits relatively quickly. Though, what you do notice is she seems really slow, right? Like everything she does is kind of at a
Deliberate pace.
lower pace. Yeah, exactly. You've helped her out. She looks at you and says, I guess I'll start walking.
Um, Miss, I happen to be a carriage driver. Did you need to get somewhere? Free of charge. This is the most unfortunate event, and I could use the good publicity. It's rough out here.
Make your sway or consort check. You have a +1 die on this roll as you are helping the lady out.
Get the thing open. There. Away from the thing. All right.
Why are you
We're
yelling
gonna
at me?
do
What did I do wrong?
consort. We're gonna roll the non-Vegas dice this time. Hey, a 5. I love it when I roll 3 dice. I usually get 1 5 on both 3 dice.
Okay, you will know that a clock has started, but you are successful. She comes back to the cab with you, and she looks to you to like put her thing up on your would-be rack.
Oh, yeah. I'll do. I'm in character doing the whole bit.
You do so. You open the door.
Absolutely. I'm sure these
This
two are
is
waiting to go yoink.
this cab's a little small. Is this a normal size cab?
It's an economy. I save money on the smaller carriage, and I charge cheaper fares for the people who need a bit more of an economic ride.
She doesn't seem impressed by that answer, but she accepts it regardless. So the Whisperer and Spider, where are you guys at in this whole scenario? Was
Yeah,
one
I
of you
mean,
was up top acting like another driver, right?
I don't know. I just know where I was.
I'm assuming I would not be immediately there because I would have had to do the actual
The,
ghosty
Yeah.
summoning
So
business.
I'm in there and I'm like acting like another like passenger. And I'm like, oh my god. Well, I guess you're joining me. Want
She
to try it?
slowly pops into the car.
what's your destination, miss?
You can just take me to night market.
Very good.
So I say to him, hey, you're supposed to drop me off first. Take care of that first, please.
Night
So
market is on the way, sir. I will charge you. I will refund you a part of your fare. But this nice young lady, she's had a terrible misfortune and needs assistance. Surely, as a gentleman, you can understand.
yeah, no, me first.
You're welcome to get out. Selling the bit.
The whole point is that she doesn't. The plan was that she doesn't realize that she's being diverted to our property where we bring her inside.
Yeah.
But when we veer away from that market, like we talked about in our flashback.
I know. Again, selling the bit.
Free
I mean, I
free
still like
flashback. I
gas
will allow it.
carriage.
Um,
Insist in a very nobly kind of way.
I just kind of shake my head. Miss, would you mind if I took this gentleman to his location? He seems quite disgruntled.
make your sway check there, Spider.
Can I do command?
No, because he asked her the question. So your noble act swayed her opinion, basically.
You're convincing her that you're just some entitled noble.
4.
Four's good enough. You succeed, but she looks upset to say the least. The clock has been forwarded some ticks. She begrudgingly says, "Fine, fine, as long as you're fast."
Oh yeah, it'll be
How
fast.
fast
Don't
as
you?
safely possible.
You guys start down the road.
You
She
got a
seems to be
gasser or what?
staring.
Come on. Sorry,
Uh,
just
she seems to be staring daggers at you for a minute and says, "Yes, sir. When was the last time you had a good nap?"
Ooh, she said that to me.
Yeah.
Says, "Oh,
that
I,
sounds like a veiled threat to me.
yeah, right, yeah." So I actually go, "I don't know, but you're about to have one." As I put the cloth that has sleeping powder on it on her face.
See, okay,
Does it in
so
fact smell
you
like
both
chloroform?
immediately as you do that, she splashes something in your face at the exact same time and you pass out.
So they're both asleep in
Oh,
my cab. Great.
Tabby, you don't hear any of this. You arrive at the destination. Where were you driving to?
Our warehouse, one of our
All right,
trucks.
you've arrived. Okay, warehouse is probably close enough. Um, you guys make it. Well, I guess that's in the docks. Are you sure you wanna? Are you sure you want it to be the warehouse?
No, no,
Oh
just
no
one
no
of our
no
trucks.
no. You're right. You're right. Sorry, I forgot. The other warehouse you guys have is actually in 6 hours. Um.
Yeah.
Anyway, uh, Tabby, you arrive shortly thereafter. Our dear Whisperer will come up in his little uh
I'm out of the
Whatever he
house.
wishes to
Lamborghinis,
bring.
running it full. He's a little tired, but he got up eventually. Good thing it was only a
I
couple
mean, you
miles,
gotta stick to roads. I can go down alleys. Just saying.
True.
Um, as you knock on the door, no one answers.
How much of our crew are with us, like, are stationed at this particular safe house of
That's
ours?
a question for you. Did you pull the whole crew for this?
Absolutely, they're
Uh,
there to manhandle this lady.
Okay,
You
fantastic. You
know,
open the door.
if they're tracking her.
sure, but I'll have my pistol in my hand just in case, because I
You
don't.
do
That
so.
no noise.
A body falls on top of you.
Is it Spider?
It is the spider.
Right.
Do you catch him or do you let it fall to the ground?
Part of me thinks it would be funnier to just let him hit the ground, but I will make at least a half-hearted attempt to slow his descent. How's that?
You do so successfully. I'm not even going to need you to roll because it's more of a reaction than anything. It's the body just kind of comes at you and you like catch it. Yeah. Um, you as politely as you can set him on the ground and sitting up, standing, is the young lady.
Well, I suppose the charade has got on long enough. If you will kindly step out of the carriage.
She doesn't move.
Keeping the gun trained, I will signal for one of the crew to come and try and grab her.
They do so, and they are able to move her relatively easy as she seems to be mobile but standing.
Uh, Gesture to the whisper. You want to come check her out really quick?
Yeah, I'm gonna come do an attune on her real quick to see if she was and is no longer possessed.
Sure.
4.
4 is a good enough roll. You stress yourself out trying to figure this out, but it looks like she's just asleep standing. So you take 1 stress for this. This is a controlled situation with standard effect.
So she's like that freaking lizard from Rango.
I guess, yeah. But no, she got hit with the powder and immediately went to sleeping, but she sleeps standing up.
That's
All right,
very
get her
weird,
inside, get
especially
her
for a
bound.
moving, jostling carriage.
Get her inside, get her bound. Just kind of start gently slapping the spider away. Hey.
You will know that he is under the effects of heavy sleeping powder, and he will be asleep for the next hour at least.
Can I, since we wanted to question her, can I have a flashback to preparing an antidote to wake her up and having enough to get him also?
Sure, you can take a stress for that.
Smelling
I'll
salt.
allow it. I
Yeah,
mean,
pretty much.
basically, yeah. Are you smelling salt, your friend, and this person?
Well,
Just him
her
so far.
after.
Okay,
Her once
so
she's properly bound.
you wake up the spider. The spider, the last thing you remember is a bit of dust flying in your face.
So
Have a nice nap.
yeah, so she's with us though, right?
Yes, they're binding her as we speak.
Oh, good. So plan succeeded.
Hmm.
It's like there was a little collateral action.
Yes, it seems she had the same idea. As they say, dusting off some of the dust off your lapel.
I mean, not super surprising considering she works for another gang, but not as planned.
So you guys tie up the Rosalind, and do you interrogate them now after you wake them up, or what is the plan here? You've successfully captured them.
Do we want them to essentially start running, use her as bait, or are we trying to get information out of her? Because you had discussed both.
Yeah, I think it would be useful to get as much. And I don't know how much she's going to know, but
So I
I
want to
almost
see
want.
if I can buy us
Yeah,
some time and prevent any possible scrying or tracing by putting her in a circle.
In a circle. Use your arcane implements and some kind of shenanigans. What shenanigans would you like to roll?
I'm gonna use arcane implements and a tune
The
and
tune.
draw a little
Do
chalk
it.
circle real quick. Real basic one.
Okay.
Doesn't need
Can
to
I
be
assist
fancy.
for 2 stress?
You can assist for 2 stress.
So take your choice, added effect or an extra die.
I will do added effect. 'Cause I already got 3,
Okay.
so might as
It
well.
goes it goes from standard to improved. All right. A
And a 1 and a
6
3.
with an
Six.
fantastic. 6 is good. You succeed on the action, and uh, you are very sure that unless they make physical eye contact with her, she is lost to the spectral realm.
I'm curious if that changes how she's acting at all.
Is she still asleep? Would you like to wake her up with these smelly salts?
No, gotcha.
Yeah, you can cross a circle just fine.
Now, before we wake her up, what's the plan on interrogation? Do you want to do the bad cop thing, me good cop? How do you want to handle it? Because our last interrogation got a little messy.
Well, let's figure out like what do we want to know. I mean, it would be nice to know some inner workings of their place, maybe how to even turn off their ports, like their guards, that kind of stuff. That'd be good.
I'd probably defer to the Whisper to actually participate in this interrogation with you instead of me, because yeah, I'm a sweet talker and manipulator. She doesn't seem like the type to be swayed by that.
Honestly, with how much bad juju that the local ghost field has towards the Dwemer sisters, just removing their personal ghost fence would cause all sorts of issues.
I like the
Ghosts,
idea.
ghosts coming at them with a vengeance. I like this.
Maybe some slight encouragement, but yeah, they probably have that ghost fence for a reason.
You're giving me ideas.
Yes. Yes, I think I think as, I mean, I don't know if she'll answer our questions or not, but I also want to use her as bait.
Okay.
If they care enough about her, which I'm going to say probably. But who knows? And I'd be like, I'll just make another one.
So
All
I
right,
mean,
so we want
again,
to wake
you
her up and
can
start
skip the
talking.
interrogation part. You could just leave her at bait and wait.
It doesn't hurt to try and get information first. We can always
Yeah,
break the
I think
circle out and track her after.
I think I would like to try it just a little bit. I mean, she can at least tell us about defenses and how they're maybe some of their mannerisms or other things.
Okay. You
Well,
you wake her up.
yeah,
You see her blink her eyes real hard. Ah, ropes.
Did you think roast?
Ropes.
Ropes.
No,
Rope.
ropes.
Ropes. Gotcha. I was like gross. It's like, thanks. I don't know. Do we think intimidation might be the right tactic?
If you want to go bad cop.
I'll be good cop if you want.
Yeah, so I'll definitely go the command intimidation route. Like something along the lines of, I don't know if you know who we are, but we've got a little bit of a beef with your employers and we want information and things could go very badly for you if you do not comply.
She smiles and says, "I'm listening."
So that's the first question he asks about their turn off their ghost field if she knows.
Oh, that's really easy. There's a generator inside the house.
Where inside the house?
Down in the basement.
Is there a way in to the basement?
The front door downstairs.
Any other ways in?
Not that you could get in.
Why?
Mm. She smiles and says, "You're not those kind of people."
What kind of people?
The kind that have seen much more scary things than just ghosts.
Tell us about their defenses. Tell us about the
Told
brothers
you.
that have been missing.
Which ones?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah.
Do you even know how many there are?
No, but you can tell me.
I could.
You should.
I should. That's a different statement. Who are you again? Who are you with? Sorry, I should probably clarify.
I'm not going to say anything. Like I said, I'm going to let the spider kind of take point for this interrogation, but I am going to hit her with a survey and observe her as she watches, just kind of get a read on her. Not like attune like her vibe, but like actually like reading her body language and like, is she confident right now? Is she putting up a front? You know, all that stuff. Hey, a 3. Nope, I don't get nothing.
You don't
Yeah,
get
I will do the
nothing.
same thing with the tune though, trying to read her whole vibe and why a 13-year-old servant is so goddamn calm during an interrogation when tied to a chair. 661. Improved
Six
effect if
six
you would allow that.
one. So as you attune to the ghost field to get more of a vibe check on this little girl, you get a spiritual presence way stronger than yours.
Fucking do it.
Way stronger than yours.
She's a powerful practitioner then.
Or she's not a servant.
I would tell you more, but my beard is being pulled at a rapid rate.
Interference!
Um, yeah. With your critical, your standard effect there. Besides knowing that it is a ridiculous amount of spirit pressure, um, you see through her glimmer. She's very much not a 13-year-old girl. She looks much older than that.
is she one of the sisters?
No. She's her own unique character for sure.
Am I getting more of a whisper or a demon vibe with all that spiritual pressure?
You
Because she made a
never met
reference
a
to things
demon. Wait,
worse
oh
than
wait,
ghosts.
wait, come on, come on.
I
You
have.
have a demon friend.
I
You
have
you do
very
know
close
what
ties
demons
with
look
demons.
like.
Very
That's
close ties.
wonderful. Yeah, no. So this is not a demon. You know that for a fact. But it is also not a whisperer.
Okay. Okay. So good thing I put the circle up for sure.
For sure. Um,
Paranoia pays.
as soon as you kind of do this reading, though, the vibe changes. Like she could tell you were looking into her soul for a second, and she immediately puts her hands on the. I assume you guys put her at a table or something. and sets them
Oh, I
down. The
thought she was just
ropes.
tied to a chair on the middle of the warehouse floor.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
okay.
my picturing.
Then she rubs her head with one hand and just puts her hands down on the wrist. The ropes have disappeared.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh.
concerning.
What else would you like to know?
Well, I have a question. Why would someone like you work with them to begin with? What are they offering you?
What are they offering me? A place to live, just like everyone else. As much fun as I can have. I get to be a normal person, go shopping on a weekly basis. You know, just the little things.
What if someone else offered you those things?
What if someone else offered me those things? Well, oh, I would have to not be under the current contract I'm in to accept a new contract. It's part of the last contract.
Are you
That's
at
fair. That's fair.
What's the
are you
contract?
at liberty to discuss the details of this contract?
What do you want to know?
What binds you?
The
What are the
verbiage.
conditions? The
The,
verbiage.
the
If you have
verbiage. I did not bring it with me, and nor do I have it memorized, to be 100% honest.
hmm,
I can give you vagaries of what I remember about it, but the actual words were made quite some time ago, and I did not care
you
to
seem to
read more
be
than what I think is important.
you seem to be quite an intelligent person, so in your
And you
opinion,
look like a bunch of idiots.
well, I won't argue that point. We are much farther in over our heads than I possibly could have conceived with this situation, judging from the reaction of my spiritually sensitive friend over there.
Little bit. Little bit.
Gotta hear you. Yeah, I'm throwing you on the ground. You're going to the ground.
Let
Ground,
me
baby.
just say it's a good thing that it is not just ropes that we used.
But to the point, you have not been physically harmed, merely absconded with, and right now we are just talking. At
Okay.
most, you've been minorly inconvenienced.
Okay.
My question is, do you even want to get out of this current contract? And is that something we could arrange for your assistance in our endeavors against the Dwinners?
Oh, that's definitely part of the clause. I cannot harm them in any form or fashion directly.
Would you want to?
Direct.
No, I quite like them. I would
Hmm.
consider them friends. I would do just about anything I could for them.
See, that's where we're at a bit of a crossroads. See, our interest in your employer is that they recently deceased one of our own friends, someone quite dear to us, and so we're looking into avenues for retribution
Oh, that makes you the little teeth.
at your service.
Oh, that makes way more sense. Okay, I see. I see.
So you see what
Um,
at the impasse that we seem to be both be at, and perhaps we could find a mutually beneficial way to move forward where we could get our recompense, and you are not seriously disserviced or harmed. That is not a threat, merely an offer.
I see. You guys don't know what you're walking into at all. You didn't
It's
know
one
what
of
you
the
were
reasons.
walking into out in the field, did you?
It's one of the
No,
reasons we
why don't
wish
you
to.
enlighten us?
Yes.
Well. Let's just say the Dwemer sisters have a house full of guests that cannot leave. Unlike myself, who has free reign of the place. They're stuck there for an eternity, and they will happily tear anyone to shreds that steps in that front door, just for the chance of a day on the town.
Hmm.
You asked about
Interesting.
their brothers. Their brothers are at their various establishments throughout the city protecting them. To my knowledge, you actually eliminated one of them. There are four others still out there causing havoc, to my knowledge. Um, but you are so unconcerning to the sisters that they have yet to call them back to the house. If that gives
Interesting.
you any inkling of how they feel about you. To be fair, they don't concern themselves with regular people very often, which is why they don't have a ton of power in the city. But that's neither here nor there. Look at that.
Well, since we're all still having just a friendly chat at this point, would you
Hmm.
permit me a blunt question?
You have been able to ask any question you wanted so far.
Very well. What are you?
What am I? I am Rosalind. I am the servant of the Dwemer sisters. I am a formerly corporeal being.
So you're in a borrowed corporeal form then,
No. This is mine. I own it. It belongs to me.
but it's not your original.
No, this is mine.
Hmm.
As a whisper, I will mention that there's no reason the prepared body has to be someone else's when you possess it.
I see. All right. Then I will assume that at some point you have vacated this mortal vessel and then reclaimed it later.
In a sense,
Ah, there it is.
that's my fingers.
I give the look to my compatriots of like, well, now what, gentlemen?
I don't have a personal stake in this fight, so my advice would be to not poke this hornet's nest that we are not prepared for.
We are very much not ready for this. This was all the spider.
But now we have some more information.
It
Yes,
would be
but now we
much
also have
safer
somebody
to
who could make our
prefer
lives very difficult.
or pursue recompense on a gang turf basis and less of a direct assault basis.
What other does she know the other areas around the city that are hers?
1 second.
He wants you to say it again.
No, I want the baby to not be yelling while you're talking. I couldn't hear you.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it's just does she have the locations of her other areas of turf?
She does, and of course my uh headset just said, "Hey, I'm about to die." Um, we'll see how long this lasts for. But yes, she does know the locations. Would you give me a map? I'll even mark them on your map for you. Again, I would be surprised if you could get into any of them, but knowing never hurt anybody.
Yeah, so
I will carefully pass a map without disturbing the circle just to be safe.
yeah, that's fine.
You do so. She marks
Vincent,
4 locations on the map. One of them, our dear Spider had already kind of discovered previously.
While this is happening, I'm going to ask one of the underlings to go procure the shopping for Rosalind because I do not want her to be mad at us personally, much less the sisters, that we've just laid her.
actually, Vincent's going to have a realization about Rosalind, and he's just going to kind of smile. It's like, I've been sitting here wondering why you've been so cordial with us, and then I just realized someone as, shall we say, potent as yourself, just from, again, judging from the reaction of my compatriot here, why would you tolerate this inconvenience on your day? And then I came to this realization. Even though you're loyal to the sisters, you're curious as to how this will turn out. You are looking for entertainment. That's why you're humoring us.
She pretty much just stated that.
She gives you a big smile and two very pointy teeth pop out. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
there that is. I had my suspicions.
That's what I meant by the vessel doesn't have to be someone else's.
I didn't want to metagame. I saw the results of the poll, but I didn't want to metagame.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just like, okay, what is it? Not a person possessing, or not a ghost possessing a person, not a demon, not.
Vampire.
So
A
we
vampire.
we have an option. You can let me go, no problems, no questions asked, and I might pretend that I didn't see you and let you continue on your way, or you can try and kill me. You have the advantage currently. Or
Question: vampires in this setting consume blood, or are they more energy vampires?
both.
Both. Well, would you accept a bribe?
You sticking your neck out?
Yes, actually. As I'm told I'm a fine vintage.
Hey, we're almost done. She smiles again. Again, her teeth flash. Okay, go on, dude.
Not just today, as a general arrangement, as long as we, as of yet, do not engage in violent activity against your employers, your friends, and so long as you do not seek recompense for us for inconveniencing you this one time, we reach an understanding. Regular visits where you can partake as you wish, so long as you do not make me deceased.
She smiles and says, "Interesting. Why don't you come here? We'll see if that works for you or not."
Ah, you wish a sample.
The
Very well.
DM is warning you. This is a rolled action. It might kill you.
You also might taste bad. Just saying.
Reckless. That's what I'm countering with. Reckless.
Noted, and observed. I am just warning you that this is a insta death moment if I
What
roll
am I
really bad
rolling?
right now. No. I am rolling for how hard she
Oh,
bites into
okay.
you.
I might die or become a vampire. Either one.
That's not how it
Either
works.
way.
Yeah,
Not how it works.
vampire ain't doing that. That was the loudest dingle wingle I've ever heard. I have no idea how long these headphones are gonna last, but they are not happy with me. For those
That's
watching the
probably
video, I hope you did not hear all that because that was
Nope. Nope. That was only
loud.
you.
Later when we come back to this. All right.
Do I die?
I rolled a 6.
I might
Can,
die. Can
can I
I
use
roll to resist?
can
is
I
it
Uh,
is
can I
it
use
6 to control herself or 6 to damage?
oh shit, that was ripping his head off and throwing his corpse to the side.
Well,
Would you like to resist? You can resist this
I would like
action.
to try. I would
can
like
I
to
Okay.
use
try.
can I use special armor to help him? My mastermind.
Yes, yes, you can.
I'm gonna do that.
In this case, it's you saying no, 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 don't.
Um, as
All
you
right.
start to present your neck, Fred possesses you and says, "Now."
Oh,
Uh,
she eats Fred.
she can't eat Fred. He is out of the circle. But Fred literally pulls your body against your will away from the circle. He is not letting you get any closer than you would have. You as a player will know that would have killed you. And
All right.
it is very apparent because as soon as you pull back, she slams against the edge of the thing like violently, and the person in the circle with her might want to take a step back. Might want to wiggle
Yeah,
away from her.
I totally take a step back.
I will allow you to make some kind of roll to make your escape, and she will make a counter roll against
This is why I've been careful to be outside of the circle.
it.
I guess finesse, right? It needs to be some kind of balance based thing.
some honestly, whatever stat you think would apply best to you, but it's got to be some kind of physical movement of sorts.
Yes, I'm gonna
Yeet.
push myself.
I yeet myself to the floor.
Well,
To the
six.
floor.
So if I push
Yay.
myself,
You said a six.
yep,
Okay, what was your next highest roll?
a one.
Ah, anything else?
No, I'm at two dice.
Okay, cool. Now she also rolled a six, but her highest was a four. So she gets a claw into you. You don't die, but she does get a claw into you. You take a large scratch. Take one level of harm.
Level one.
Yes.
Well, that's all that goodwill evaporated now, isn't it?
She slams against the circle angrily for a couple seconds. And her small demeanor has now expanded, is the best way to describe it. She is now at full height. She doesn't look like a 13-year-old girl. Instead, she looks like a ghoul, a monster, a demon. It's very apparent that she probably hasn't fed on actual blood in quite some time, and whatever glimmer she was using has kept her horrific, deteriorated, vampirific body normal. But since she's exerted herself, the glimmer is gone.
So, as a former spirit warden who's like second most hated thing besides ghosts is vampires, faction wise, I don't really care personally. Uh, could I make a roll to know like a little bit more
How
about
to
how they
destroy her?
feed and that it's not just blood?
Sure, you know what? I would just give this to you. You don't need to roll, because this is knowledge that for the rest of you would be like rumors, and for you as someone who studied this kind of stuff would be a little bit more into the thing. So much like our vampires, myths and legends have a lot of control over them. Um, the stake to the heart is still the easiest way to kill a vampire, right? They regenerate. If you kill them normally, they go back to where they were killed and then respawn again, kind of thing. Um, they are very adept at possessing other people's bodies, and in the sense of temporary possession, right? So they are basically minor demons in the setting, where they can make deals with you on bit by bit setting. But they have their own rules that they have to follow, right? They gotta have permission for making said deals and that kind of thing. You have seen the trap work, right? So your little containment trap is good job on rolling an improved version, because otherwise you would have just
Right?
made no problems. Oh, that was another dingle dangle. Says you got like 2 minutes to go. Hey, would you let me finish without you being the most upset baby ever? Yes. Don't like it. I love you. Um, yeah. So basically, for you as players, if you have a vampire legend, you want to ask if it applies or not. I will say yes or no.
I'm
Um,
kind of done with questions at the moment, honestly.
no, I mean, like as a player, not as a
As a
character.
player. Oh no, no, no.
Um,
I know about all I need to know. It's like okay,
other than that, they do feed on blood, but they can also just grab your body and like suck your soul out of you, essentially, kind of like what Squishy does, but on another level. It's a different kind of feeding, though, right? When they suck your blood, it's like a physical nourishment, and they can change how they look with the glimmer and stuff. If they suck your soul out, they become stronger. They can do both at the same time.
And she's specifically like blood starved, like her physical form is all
Yes.
decrepit right now.
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
dust myself off.
So I'm gonna wait for her to not be frenzying at the circle anymore.
Okay, that takes
Done.
some time.
Give her a second to collect herself. Be like,
Uh,
that was not very polite in
No.
the tone of the conversation we've been having. I take it the sisters haven't been feeding you very well.
no one's freely offered themselves to me in quite some time, and when it was denied, I took a little bit of offense there. Um, I'm sorry. You can come back. I won't rip your head off.
No. That olive
Mm.
branch has been rescinded.
While I would like to trust you, I know how hunger can be.
I'm actually going to check
How
up
about
on
this?
Val and make sure his injuries aren't too bad while our whisper is talking.
Okay, go ahead.
How about this?
But go ahead.
You said you don't remember the details of your contract. How about you bring that with you next time you're shopping? and I will provide some nourishment in a controlled fashion. Now, and when you bring us the contract, or at least a good copy of it,
She goes,
and I will do a sway or anything if you need me to.
she smiles and says, my glimmer's been broken. It's too late. They know something has happened to me.
Hey,
You could make up a
I'll roll.
story. They believe you.
See, now the real question is, do you believe yourself valuable enough they wouldn't discard you now that something has happened to you?
I don't know. To be 100% fair. And also, uh, you don't lie to the Dwimmer sisters.
Personally, I don't care.
Why are you so angry? Hey.
I will make a show of taking one of my little vials out and filling it and tossing it into the circle.
You give the blood freely into the circle?
Hmm. Not sticking my limb in there, no. No.
Right,
No.
right, right. But you toss the vial and it's of your own volition. Got it.
Hmm.
So hungrily, like a man who's been running through the desert for 40 years without water, kind of like slow drippy drips. Every drop is
And
consumed.
I'll drain enough to take an injury level for it, not just like a drop of blood, like enough that it's actually worth something.
Blood loss, level 100.
If it lets me type in the box. There.
Hey, hit or
Admitted,
miss on that one.
admittedly, admittedly, I would have heard that was a much smarter plan, sir.
And then I will remind her of my offer and arrange it so that the circle dissipates after a bit. I'll stop powering it. And I
So
recommend we leave.
as soon as you do that, her skin de-wrinkles is the best way to describe what it looks like. And she doesn't become beautiful or pretty or anything like that, but she looks like she's de-aged significantly. Instead of looking like a walking corpse that's running around, she now looks like an old lady. Is a good equivalency.
Rehydrating a dried raisin.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But her eyes have not lost their yellow gleam, which you are hunting, right? She is on edge.
I will give her one more because I want her as a source, and I need her
The
uh,
the
cognizant
Lord
of
the
that.
Lord the Lord Governor's teachings would go back into your brain. Once a vampire has your blood, there is no stopping them.
Hmm. I also know they have to accept deals, and by taking that vial, she did.
Be accepted.
She did, yeah, no, she drank it greedily. What was your deal though? Because I didn't catch it as the person who was on the other end
That
here.
she had to bring us a copy of her contract peacefully the next time the drummers let her out.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. See, but that doesn't include not eating you right now.
That's why I didn't break the circle. I just stopped channeling into it
All right, well,
and said we need to leave.
you guys escape with the fierceness.
Yeah.
All right, you guys escape. Hey, they escape with the fierceness. They're gonna be okay. You don't have to be worried about it. I swear.
Yep.
All right, you
He
guys.
assured the kid, we're fine, guys.
Exactly. You guys make it away from this job successfully. Dun dun dun.
Yay!
He didn't get eaten.
I
Yeah,
will
this
still
is
be
That's a
avoiding
win.
the hideout.
as
I'll be
as I
moving to
know,
different
this will actually be a failed job because you guys did not succeed in capturing your person, even though it was shorthand. She's no longer under your restraints and you didn't get any money or anything for it. So you will not gain any rep as it is a failed job. You will not gain any heat because no one knows except for the vampire and maybe the Dwimmer sisters and your crew, obviously. Um, so yeah. because I'm having earphone malfunctions, we're gonna burn through your guys' downtime actions before next session really quick, and then end the session then. Hopefully my headphones behave themselves and or I'll have to have some shenanigans.
Okay. I'm just gonna add 2 to my stash.
Two damn hand actions, three damn hand actions, whatever you guys got. And make sure if you're
Same as
ignoring
last
them,
time, doctor and stress relief. So
roll it. Oh, sorry, Doctor first. Doctor rolls a two, which is one pip, but that's all you need from last time, so
yep.
you can clear your level one harms. That's my face,
Come on.
Mike. Calm down.
There we go. Mm, dealt with. And for stress, hey, a 5. I am clear.
Hey.
Oh, okay. I have 1 left.
Okay. Acceptable.
Hey,
All right.
one's fine. One's fine.
All right. Anton, Vale.
I want to start a clock
Okay. Another one.
for usurping or finding a loophole in that contract when she brings it. I want to have all the stuff ready for it.
Okay. You start the clock. That's one action. You got one other action you can make.
And I want to use a tune to try and add some points to that clock. What type of clock would you like?
I will allow that. It will be a 12-point clock.
They only go up to 10, so I will have to add some boxes to one.
Okay, sorry. You know what? We'll make life easy then. I'll cut it down to 10. I'll cut it down to 10 for you.
Okay, okay, that's fair. Trying to get us a vampire on the inside, as it were.
Did I tell you about the time I had one of our players do a 24 uh, clock? One for every hour, and they did it in a single session.
Jeez, that is insane.
Yeah, well, because all of their party mates helped, and all of them kept rolling like sixes or criticals. It was ridiculous, and
That's
I
fair.
was upset.
That's fair.
Um,
I will make sure to share what I am doing with you guys. I will go ahead and roll 2 5s and a 1, so not a 6.
not a six. So five good though. 2 pips still.
And those are my downtimes.
Okay, dokie. Spider.
am currently still obsessed with the Dwemer sisters, so I'm actually going to use my calculating to allow him to continue his research on the vampire so he can do another roll.
Okay, you can do that.
Rolling with the
You
Trojan vampire plan.
as a side note, you can also roll to increase his clocks if you're any trade.
Yeah, I do.
That was a good plan. 664.
Critical. That means 5 slots are filled.
Halfway done. There you go.
Well, plus whatever your other one was. Five is just
Oh,
critical
5
itself.
more. Okay.
Yeah,
So
so
70.
I'm going to relieve stress because I'm pretty stressed. I'm going to do that first.
Okay.
4, so it's good.
It's good.
And I am going to also work on the vampire thing with him. And I'm actually going to push myself using Mastermind on a long-term project, which I can do.
Okay.
Nice.
So I get 4 dice. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
6, 6, 6, 3.
All right.
Congratulations. Before the contract's even there, you're like 99% sure you guys have the solution. Um, so
It's going to be some
between
dumb loophole like they used her body's name or something. So if we get her a different one. No.
it's 100% something along those lines that you're pretty sure that vampire contracts are verbal. There's no whatever they write doesn't matter. It's what they say. So if she
Hmm.
says she's breaking the contract of her own free will, blah blah blah, you can start a whole new contract if you would like. Um, but you do have to survive the encounter the next time you see her, because she has not promised your safety whatsoever. Just as a note.
Yeah, we got to do some prep work for that.
So that's that for the session, y'all. We're gonna do our wrap off offline. Uh, Carver, thanks for having fun with us on your first session here. Do you have anything fun and exciting to announce on your side of things? Do you have things coming up, YouTube channels that you do, that kind of thing that you're like, come check out my stuff?
Not really for the summer. I'm pretty busy driving trains, so
Sweet. Okay, cool beans. Jared, we have so many things. Um,
Yes, we
first
have
first
Midnight
is the
Sun
code.
Festival next weekend.
Yep,
Yep, the code. Daddy 907 is the store code this month.
yep, get you your 10% off the website. Um, if you've made it this far, like, subscribe, follow, all the fun things. Um, and then we might have another event on the 27th. Me and Jared are still deciding on that one, but it'll be out at brain's right here. What is the name of that town out
Hot
there?
Springs Road.
Yeah, but it is Twin Peaks,
Twin Bears.
Twin Bears. Yeah, out there.
That's the big campground, like between here and Chena Hot Springs.
It's not. No. It's a. I'll have to look at the flyer later. But anyway, 27th we
Oh,
have an event, and on the 24th we have an event. It's going to be a busy week next week. Um, where we're doing our painting and stuff. So if you guys see us at the Midnight Sun, make sure to get your squawks while you still can. They're not cheap, but they will be fun. Wah ha ha ha. And or bring your
no,
minis to paint night.
the event is called Country Market Sale on
Has
June
location on
27th,
it.
11 to 4 p.m.
Yes, that's right. It has an event on there. We'll post in the Discord somewhere.
I'm just
Um,
looking at the thing you sent me.
I, I believe it. Um, yeah. With adventure in mind. Wednesday. All out. Watch Jared cause
All
havoc.
out Wednesday.
Anyway, with adventure in mind, have a wonderful time. Gotta gotta push the right button here for endings. There we go.
In the city, where the skies are black, where the ghosts and demons claw their way back, the streets are cold, the walls are thin, and the danger waits beneath the skin. You're just a whisper on the cobblestones, a blade in the dark, but you're not alone. Whispers carry secrets, whispers carry lies, and every step you take, there's a pair of watching eyes. In the shadows of duskfall, danger always calls. Whispers in the darkness echo through the walls. Slide like a shadow, or fight like a hound. But the city pulls you under, and you're bound to go down. The cutter swings the blade with a deadly grace, fighting through the blood, putting fear in place. The hound takes aim with an eagle's eye, tracking prey across the midnight sky. The leech alchemy brewing poison in the dark. The whisper calls the spirits, leaves a ghostly mark. The spider spins webs of intriguing schemes, while the lurk slips through like smoke in dreams. In the shadows of darkfall, danger always calls. Whispers in the darkness echo through the walls. Slide like a shadow, or fight like a hound. But the city pulls you under, and you're bound to go down. The clocks are ticking, the city's alive. Survive long enough, maybe you'll thrive. But trust is a currency spent in blood, and the tides of fate are like a rising flood. So choose your role, play your part in this game of shadows, in the city's heart. From the rooftops high to the sewers below, in the city of Duskaville, you reap what you sow. In the shadows of Duskfall, danger always calls. Whispers in the darkness echo through the walls. Slide like a about